We've got trouble at one of our settlements. I've gotten word about a settlement that's being threatened by raiders. Sounds like they're trying to stand up to some raiders. It's a good chance to show how much better things could be if we'd all stick together.
Hey, up here! On the balcony! The balcony! Up here! I'm up here! Hey! I said up here!
Damn. We've got to do better than that if we want to keep these settlers on our side. That's good. I hope I live to see the day when people aren't always worried about the next raider attack. There's trouble at one of our settlements. One of our settlements is asking for help. I've gotten word about a settlement that's being threatened by raiders. Here's the location. Get there as soon as you can. We promised them we'd be there when they needed us. Well, I guess everything can't always go our way. We'll just have to keep fighting the good fight. Good. This is how we're gonna take back the Commonwealth. One small victory at a time. Everyone's here, General.
Up here!
Wow, we really did it. I've been watching the Minutemen fall to pieces for so long, This is really something. Which reminds me, I've got another trouble spot for you to check out. Now we've got to pay off on what we've started. Bring the whole Commonwealth together and make it last this time. So, back to business. But with Radio Freedom up and running, we can broadcast alerts to you anywhere, anytime. By the way, if you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis. I'm sure he'd be glad for all the help he can get. So, there's something I need to ask you. Apparently the castle's been trying to get you on the radio. Some kind of situation over there. Better go see what's going on. Huh. I guess I never thought of robots being Minutemen. But why not? If they're willing, I guess we can use them. Okay, good. That's what I like to hear. What the hell was that? The radio tower is the most important part. But with a bit of work, this place could be a really strong outpost. Know what I mean? Sure. Take another look around. If you get into trouble, we've got your back. But it's better if we go in with a plan. We'll split up, and you can join whichever side you think needs the extra support. The wall on this side is the most exposed. But if we circle around south, we could also reach the main gate. Our primary objective is to clear the courtyard. That's where we should see the most opposition. All right, head out when you're ready, and we'll get in position. I'll admit, it's seen better days. But the Minutemen have never been afraid of hard work. Once we clear it out, you'll see. Get that radio tower up and running, repair the walls. People will see the Minutemen aren't afraid of a real fight. Sounds good. We'll hold back and wait for them to come to us. Just don't get yourself trapped in there. Well, General, what do you think? If you say so. If this thing goes south on us, what do you want us to do? Let's talk about the battle plan. Had another look? So what's the plan? What's up? Change of plans? That's right. They don't make them like they used to. We take this place back, people will know we mean business. Is there something you need? Good. Good. Welcome aboard. I feel like this is a whole new start for the Minutemen, and the Commonwealth too. Don't worry. I'll be right beside you all the way. General, have you heard of the Quincy massacre? That doesn't matter. The Minutemen of the last few years are gone, and nobody's gonna miss them. We don't need any more petty politics, or squabbling over resources, or arguing over who has seniority. I'm not about to give up, but I can't protect the Commonwealth all by myself. Hell, I could barely protect these people. We need someone who can bring the whole Commonwealth together in a common cause. And I think you've got it in you to be that leader. I appreciate that. Does that mean you'll do it? What do you say? Will you be the leader that the Commonwealth needs? Will you rebuild the Minutemen? I was with Colonel Hollis's group. A mercenary group called the Gunners was attacking Quincy. The people there called for the Minutemen to help. We were the only ones that came. The other groups, they just turned their backs on us and the folks in Quincy. Only a few of us got out alive. Colonel Hollis was dead, so I ended up in charge of the survivors. We never found a safe place to settle. One disaster after another. You saw how it ended in Concord? Maybe not literally. There must be a lot of former Minutemen out there who gave it up in disgust after the Quincy massacre. But we were the last active group of Minutemen. And now, well, it's just me. We're citizen soldiers. The people of the Commonwealth banding together to protect ourselves and decide our own future. That was the original idea, and it was a good one. The Minutemen fell apart because our leaders forgot what we were supposed to stand for. I think you're the one who can bring the Minutemen back and bring the whole Commonwealth together. That's not who I am. I can get my men through a firefight. I can defend a perimeter against all odds. But that's not going to be enough to bring the Minutemen back from the brink. Yeah, I guess you do. That's right. Mama Murphy, Sturgis, the Longs, they were all from Quincy. That's why I'm talking to you. I can't rebuild the Minutemen, but I think you can.
All right. Good work, people. But we aren't done yet. The General and I are going to have a look at the radio to see what shape it's in. The rest of you, clear out any remaining Mirelurks or eggs you find. I can't believe we actually managed to take that thing down.
Well, I guess it could be worse.
Let's focus on getting the radio fixed for right now. We've got to run some power to the transmitter. We need to focus on taking the castle back. Get inside so we can plan the attack. I'll meet you at the castle once we're ready. Oh, hell. General, are you seeing this thing? Everybody, concentrate your fire on the Queen.
But our work is never done. It's what we signed up for. As usual, I've got something else for you to look into. Something else has come up. You know how it goes. Just hear me out. This is important.
Since you're here, if you've got time, something else has come up. You know what I'm going to say next. Another trouble spot. I've heard that folks at Finch Farm need some help. The Minutemen should be the ones that answer that call. Got a strange message from a robot. Said it was from some place called Grey Garden. I couldn't figure out exactly what it wanted, but, well, may as well check it out. You never know.
I get it. You can't take care of other people's problems when you're still overwhelmed by your own. But one day, I hope you change your mind and accept my proposal. The Commonwealth needs you. The leader of the Minutemen has always held the rank of general. The one good thing about being the last Minuteman is there's no one to argue with me when I say you're the new general. Now it's your job to make it more than an empty title. Our last leader was General Becker. After he died back in '82, nobody could agree on who should take his place. I thought everyone in the Commonwealth knew about that by now. Where the Minutemen betrayed each other and the people they were supposed to protect. I don't think I ever told you what happened to the Minutemen. How I ended up as the last one. No, I don't accept that. The Commonwealth needs the Minutemen. Now, more than ever. We just need better leaders. Leaders who will put the good of the Commonwealth ahead of their own little group. You saved us and conquered. There wasn't anything in it for you. You had your own problems to deal with, but you did it anyway. That kind of selflessness has been in mighty short supply around here for quite a while. There's something I need to ask you. You're gonna have to get used to it.
I've got to hand it to you, General. You've really turned things around for the Minutemen. I've received word from the castle. Apparently, they've spotted hostiles scouting the perimeter. We should go find out what's going on. Like I was saying, you should join us in Sanctuary. We could really use your help. Listen, when we first met, you asked for my help. And instead you helped us. So here, for everything you've done, thank you. The Minutemen? I'm afraid to looking at them. It's just me now. And as you can see, we're in a bit of a mess here. I'd like to help, but I've got to get these folks somewhere safe first. Come with me to Sanctuary, and we'll see what we see. Oh yeah? What are they for? Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do? There can't be too many former Institute scientists running around loose. I guess he'd be likely to know what he's talking about. If anyone can help you, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he can't build or fix. I'd like to help, but you know my situation. I've got to deal with the immediate problems first. Maybe once I deal with the immediate problems. Speaking of which, I've had word from a settlement that needs help. They're still hoping there are Minutemen out there somewhere. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you can help out with the settlement? I wish I could help you, but look around. We can barely help ourselves right now. Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix. The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them? Okay, General. If you think it will really work, then you should see if Sturgis can make heads or tails of those plans. Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them. Oh. I'm sorry. You wanted help earlier. Some kind of machine to get into the Institute? What do you need, General? I'll head for home then. Good luck. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. General? Hello, ma'am. Hello, sir. Need something? Hey, I haven't forgotten that you need my help. Remind me as soon as you found out what that settlement needed from the Minutemen. I know you're waiting for my help with that machine you want to build. It'll have to wait. Until we get the Minutemen back from the brink. What do you need, General? Yeah? What are you building? You probably better unload some of that stuff. That ought to give you some more staying power. You're pretty handy with a bobby pin. Don't worry. I'll stick with you. You don't look so good, man. All in a day's work, huh? You really shouldn't be doing that. Nice. Let's go get some bad guys. That should do it. I can't believe how wrong I was about you. Oh, damn. We'd better watch our step here. I guess they aren't gonna need that anymore. No point in leaving that for the scavengers. Anything useful? We should get going. Hold on there. You know you aren't wearing any pants, right? I think that was the right choice. I would have done the same thing. I wish more people understood that violence isn't the only way to solve things. Maybe I misjudged you after all. That's more like it. That's how it always ends, man. That's how it always ends. You'd be better off just going cold turkey. You don't need those, you know? You have people who care about you. All right. I've always wanted to see what this was like. Let's rock. This is going to be fun. This is the only way to travel. You still with me? Your heart was in the right place. Damn. Sometimes, even with the best intentions, hey, at least you tried. You sure that's a good idea? Be careful with that stuff. Before you know it, you've got a real problem. I wouldn't mess with that stuff if I were you. How'd you learn to do that? Did you find anything useful? I don't know a thing about these old computers. Man, that looks good. Isn't it a bit early for that? I could use one of those myself. Nice. You don't see those every day. That ought to come in handy. Damn, man. You've got the luck today. Damn. You've got the luck today. We've got to get out of here before we turn into ghouls. That's the spirit. Maybe I misjudged you. I can see you're trying to turn things around. Easy. Better to save our ammo, don't you think? What are you shooting at? Thanks, man. Thanks. Oh, that's better. I could use another one of those, if you can spare it. I'm as good as new. Thanks. You sure that's worth taking with us? What are you gonna do with that? I guess you've got your reasons, but that just looks like junk to me. You're a comic book fan, huh? Easy, boy. You'll be okay. Dog meat's hurt. Dog meat. Are you okay, boy? Does that feel better, boy? Good for you. If more people helped each other like that, the Commonwealth would be a better place. You're trying to change, aren't you? I was starting to wonder if you had it in you. You've got to stop and think a little before you act. Damn. You okay? Jesus, be careful. Did you do that on purpose? You okay? That looked painful. That had to hurt. Speak softly and bring superior firepower, huh? Come on, man. You can do better than that. Come on. You can do better than that. That's no way to win friends. We're supposed to be helping people, remember? You've got to start making better choices. We're going to have a real problem if this keeps up. Oh, good. He was really hurting. All better now, dog meat? Huh. After all these years, I bet that'll fetch more than a few caps. You don't find many of those anymore. You really think that was necessary? That was mighty generous of you. I expected better from you. There had to be a better way to solve that. Don't forget that we're supposed to be the good guys. You've got to start making better choices. This isn't improving my opinion of you. You sure we're not going to need that? Your call. But that doesn't look like junk to me. What? Was it broken? Whew. Here we go. Cut that out. Seriously. Damn. Is it broken? Do you think you can still walk? That looks pretty bad. Nice upgrade. We should get out of here as soon as we can. Damn. We're taking rats here. You're not gonna like the sunburn you're gonna get. I'm not sure this is the best way to promote the Minutemen. I don't really need to see that. Come on, you don't need to flaunt it. Nice. Hey, that's some good work there. Feel free to see what you can do with my guns. Seems like that might have been pushing it. Let's not get too greedy. I don't think you should be doing that. Damn it! Are we in a minefield? You're better than that. That'll come in handy in the next fight. I'll have to keep in mind that you can do that. Hey, look at that. Can you still shoot? Don't worry. It's not as bad as it looks. What's that you're reading? I think I read that one once. That gizmo of yours is buzzing for a reason. Radiation. I'm getting seriously distracted here. Come on. Was that really necessary? You're not looking so good. If you've got any rat away, now's the time to use it. You better find a doctor. Soon. We're not going to make very good time with you so loaded down. You've got to have something there you don't really need. Anything I can help carry? Don't let it go to your head. I'd say you earned it. Hey, what are you doing? Time to get wet, I guess. Oh, good. I was hoping for a swim. That looks really refreshing. I was hoping we were going to go in there. You got your bell rung pretty good there. Damn. You okay? Easy. You're going to be okay. Are you okay? Man, I didn't even see that one. Sturgis, tell her. Get up on the roof, pull the minigun off the vertibird, then take care of those raiders. Hopefully, with that power armor you're wearing, it'll be easy. Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around. Once you, that power armor, and that minigun show up outside, those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck. Well, it's not a no. Look, if you can grab that minigun, then those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck. Change your mind? You're gonna grab that minigun? Help us clear out those raiders? I don't need your apology. This isn't easy for me to say, but I'm not happy with the way things have been going. Yeah, I am actually. Look, I'm not giving up on our friendship, but unless something changes, you and I, what we had, that's over. If you want to keep me as a friend, things have got to change. If you don't care what I think, just keep doing what you're doing. You are? Really? Yeah, it's nothing urgent. We'll talk later. That's fantastic. Wow, well, I don't really know what to say. We don't need to rush things. I'm just happy knowing that what I felt, that it was real, that it wasn't just in my imagination. You're gonna have to give me a minute to just enjoy this feeling. It's pretty simple. It's made me rethink some things. I don't think we can be together when I'm having these kind of doubts about you. Lately, though, I don't know what's gotten into you. You don't seem to care about anything except yourself. Maybe I was just seeing something in you that wasn't really there. It's happened to me before, you know. I guess I tend to idealize people. See them how I want them to be, not necessarily how they really are. It doesn't matter what you meant. What matters is what you did. Don't worry about it. I understand. Sure. It can wait. I hope this doesn't make things awkward between us. You don't need to worry about me. I'll be fine. I'm glad that I had a chance to say it, even though the outcome wasn't what I'd hoped for. Now I've said it, we can move on. Well, okay. I guess it can wait. You should think a little harder about that. There you go. Everything's about you, right? You don't seem like the same person I fell in love with. Some of the things you've been doing lately. Well, I just didn't think that was who you were. I know we haven't always seen eye to eye on everything, but I thought we'd gotten past that. Really? I thought we were friends, you know? I thought you respected my opinions. I thought we had the same ideas about right and wrong. I accept your apology, but it isn't enough to change anything right now. Okay, but you can't put this off forever. We still need to have that conversation, you know. Hold up a minute. There's something that's been bothering me. Well, that's good to hear. Just say the word, and I'll be out of your hair. I thought you changed. I thought you were done with this kind of stuff. But now I see you falling back into your old ways. That's up to you. I understand completely. There's nothing to apologize for. I agree, General. And even if we were strong enough, we don't have any way to attack the Institute yet. Give Sturgis that data you swiped from the Institute. With any luck, he can find some way to get at him. I'm all for that, but we don't have any way to hit them yet. You should give Sturgis that holotape with the Institute data on it. With any luck, he can use it to find some way in. No half measures. This time, when we attack, we finish the job, once and for all. You must not have heard yet. The Institute has been scouting the castle. Looks like they're getting ready for a major attack. If they take out the castle, it puts us back to square one. We can't let that happen again. I've sent word for all available Minutemen to reinforce the castle's garrison. With any luck, Sturgis will find something in that data you swiped from their computers. We'll have to hope there's something in that data you swiped that we can use to get at them. Make sure to give it to Sturgis so he can get started on it. We'd better discuss what to do about the Institute. I always knew that day was coming. The question now is, what are we going to do about them? I hope so. Yeah, I am. And you know why. You could try listening to me for a change. That's nice to hear. But at this point, it's not enough. I'm telling you this as a friend. Because if things don't change, I'm not going to be able to be your friend anymore. I've noticed you never have time to listen to me anymore. It's up to you now. I've said what I had to say. You can either listen or not. And if you don't, then I'll know where we stand. I think you know what I'm going to say. You should. We've had this conversation before. I keep thinking you're going to change. And sometimes it seems that you have. But now, it seems like you've gone back to the same old habits. We need to talk. Now. You'd better make the time. Soon. I don't know what to do with you, man. I don't know what to do with you anymore. Taking advantage of people? Solving things with violence? It's gotta stop, man. Taking advantage of people? Solving things with violence? It's got to stop. General, I think it's time to deal with the Brotherhood. I may have a solution to that problem. Sturgis figures that if we can attack from at least 5 different directions, we have a good chance of bringing it down. The artillery is ready, General. The radio operator at the castle is standing by to transmit the order to fire on the Pridwin. Good Lord above. Almost makes you feel sorry for those poor bastards. The trick is, we need to target it from multiple directions, to overwhelm their defenses. That's for sure. But I think I may have a way to take it out. Great minds must think alike. I've been talking to Sturgis about exactly that. I may have a solution to that problem. A Brotherhood vertibird was scouting around. They're worried that their artillery battery might make them a target. They saw a Brotherhood patrolling the area. Thought they might come back in force to take out our artillery battery. A Brotherhood vertibird circled the settlement, and they're afraid they might come back to take out the artillery battery. No, that was it. Thanks. You busy? I wanted to talk to you about something, remember? You know, things have been going so well lately. I was thinking, is this a better time for that talk? So that conversation we had earlier. I hope you understood what I was trying to say. Better go make sure they can defend themselves, in case the Brotherhood decides to attack. One of our artillery locations is worried about being attacked by the Brotherhood. We'd probably better get back to it. Nah, I'm not really a hugger. Yeah, I'm done. Thanks, man. Okay. I know how you feel, actually. Maybe it just isn't meant to work out. Okay. No rush. I thought so. I have a hard time talking about stuff like this. I understand. Maybe it's better if we just give it some more time then. If that's the way you feel then, so be it. I understand. I'm glad to know. Even though that wasn't the answer I was hoping for. I know you said that you weren't ready to move on. I thought maybe, now that some more time has passed, well, that maybe you were ready to give us a chance. When we talked before, you said you needed some time to think about it. I was happy to give you that time. I was wondering if, well, if you've thought about it, and if you've made any decision. I know you said that it was a mistake to have brought it up, but, well, I guess I hoped that maybe you changed your mind. That maybe you'd realized that you could love me back. I was hoping you'd say that. This time, we're really gonna make it work. I know it. Really? The thing is, when you asked me if I'd ever thought about becoming more than friends, my feelings for you, they haven't changed. You know what? I just can't go on like this, hoping but not knowing. I'm sorry, but I need an answer. I'm sorry, but I have to know one way or another. If the answer is no, I'll understand. But I need an answer. I just wanted to say that I've missed you. You know what I mean. I know. I was the one who ended it before. I understand if you want to keep things the way they are. But I'd be willing to give it another chance. I feel like you've changed. Like you listened to what I said before and have really been trying to do better. So I'm willing to give us another chance. If you are. Will do. I'm on it, General. Yep, I've got it. No problem. I'll get it done. Make it quick. Where to next? I've worn out a lot of shoe leather since I joined the Minutemen. Never a dull moment. The Commonwealth's a lot bigger than I realized. Might be a good time to look for somewhere to spend the night. Beautiful night to be out and about. At least it's not raining. I'm not happy with the way things have been going. I can't look the other way forever. I hope I didn't make a mistake trusting you. I've seen what you've done, and I don't like a lot of it. I'm starting to think we'd have been better off without your help. I joined the Minutemen to help people. I thought you understood that. Keep an eye out. Lurks could be hiding anywhere around here. Mirelurk meat is pretty tasty, if you don't mind the smell. Damn, I hate these things. Remember, you're just wasting ammo shooting at a lurk's shell. The soft underbelly's what you want to aim for. I hope you like seafood. Watch where you step. Mole rats. I once lived on mole rat for 2 months. Almost turned me vegetarian. When these little buggers start tunneling, watch your back. They're liable to pop out anywhere. These things will tear up a field of crops faster than you'd believe. You can always tell when mole rats are around. What a stink. This would be a bad place to take a wrong step. Be careful. The rock can be slippery in places. They didn't do things halfway in the old days, did they? Hard to believe someone dug all of this up. We'd better watch ourselves here. A lot of rock slides in places like this. There's got to be something useful left. There must have been a lot of people back in the old days to need all this stuff. Keep an eye out. Places like this are a magnet for scavengers. And worse. Let's see if there's anything left worth taking. Most of these places have already been cleaned out. But sometimes you get lucky. Really makes you think about what we've lost, huh? It must have been amazing, flying in a plane. It's hard to imagine these things actually up in the sky. We'd better be careful. These old airports are usually radiated all to hell. Did you ever fly in a plane? That must have been something. Floating above the clouds. This must have been quite an operation back in the day. Sometimes you find some old bottles that are still good. Probably nothing but junk in here. Think about how much beer this place must have been able to make. Damn, kind of a creepy old place, isn't it? We should remember this place. Looks like a good spot to spend the night. Anything useful? I guess nobody will mind us poking around here. We can never have too many stim packs. One day we're gonna rebuild places like this. That's a Commonwealth to be proud of. There's something sad about this place. Even after all these years, one day we'll have places like this again. I'm sure of it. I wonder what all this was for. This might be a good place to stop for a rest. All of this wasn't much use in the end, was it? Watch out for radiation around here. I'll keep an eye out for anything useful. What a waste. It's hard to believe they really needed all of this to defend themselves. One day, children are going to be playing here again. I really believe it. I like to imagine what places like this must have looked like before everything was blown to hell. It must have been beautiful here once. Nice. Even now, not much left. Must have been a peaceful place once. There's something impressive about these old machines. It's hard to imagine how many people used to live here. Keep a sharp eye out. Good place for an ambush. They sure knew how to pile up trash, didn't they? What a lot of junk. You think there's anything useful in all of this? I wonder what they used to make in here. I never understood why they built such tall buildings. That's a lot of stairs. Man, they built to last back in the day. I still can't get my head around how many people must have lived here back in the old days. There could be anything in here. You never know. There might be something useful in here. I prefer to stick to dry land, if it's all the same to you. I hate wasting ammo on those things. God, I hate those things. Those things just seem to get bigger and nastier every year. I once saw a blood bug fly off with a Brahmin. Swear to God. Be careful. Some of these old places are just waiting to fall to pieces. I'd be okay if that was the last death claw I ever saw. Those things are the worst menace in the Commonwealth. You really believe those things were once human? I wish I knew where these damn super mutants were coming from. Super mutants are even worse than raiders. They can't be reasoned with or bought off. Just killed. I can almost imagine what this place was like before the war. It's amazing to think of a whole building just for healing sick people. I bet the Brotherhood of Steel would love to get their hands on some of this stuff. I always wanted to learn more about science when I was a kid, but, you know, be careful what you touch in here. Sometimes old chemicals and stuff just waiting to go off. Something in here must still be useful. There's no telling what we'll run into down here. Keep a light handy. For some reason, feral ghouls love these old tunnels. If there's a darker, nastier place in the Commonwealth, I haven't seen it. Supposedly, these old tunnels run all around under the city. I've got a bad feeling about this place. I wish more people could see this. Remind them what it's all about. A good reminder of what we're fighting for. One day, we'll put this back together. Better than ever. What was this all for? I've never been able to understand what people actually did in places like this. Looks like a lot of junk to me. So people actually spent all day sitting at desks in here? Every day? I try to imagine what's written on all of the paper in these old buildings. People used to live in every one of these houses. Families. Walking through here? I can almost picture it back in the old days. It looks peaceful now, but you never know what's around the next corner. Keep an eye on the windows. Perfect place for an ambush. With some work, we could rebuild this place. Man, they built things to last, didn't they? It's pretty impressive. Even now, I guess the bombs didn't hit the city for some reason. What a damn shame. I hate these places. Reminds me of everything we've lost. If I ever have kids, I hope they have a chance to go to school. So every kid went to school? That must have been amazing. Must have been a sight when it was seaworthy. Keep an eye out for mirelurks. This is the kind of place they love to nest. Looking to start up a Minuteman Navy? Kind of a sad old wreck, huh? Is this like the one you were in? I guess they thought they would be safe in here. I don't like this. I've got a bad feeling about this place. How'd they decide who got in and who was left outside? You're not thinking of going for a swim, are you? No way to know what might be hiding under the water. I've seen maps that show other countries across the ocean. I wonder if they're any better off than we are. Those guys make raiders seem pleasant. They didn't seem to be in a talking mood. How do they get new members if they kill everyone they meet? Worshipping radiation? That's straight up crazy. I think those cultists are beyond reasoning with. Holy hell. I can't believe we got out of there alive. I'm just glad we're both still standing. I don't mind admitting, I'm still a little shaky. They don't come much uglier than that. I don't like killing, but I make an exception for super mutants. I still owe those bastards for what they did to Quincy. Cold-blooded murdering bastards. Gunners don't deserve mercy from us. I'll be happy to help you kill some more of those gunner bastards. Just point me to them. We should wipe out every last one of those gunner bastards. That's it? Just gonna walk away? That's not something I thought I had to spell out. To you, of all people. How could you do this? I thought I knew you better than this. Maybe it was an accident. Maybe you made a mistake. I want to believe that. I can't stand by while you murder innocent people. I'm going to take you at your word. But if this happens again, I'll have to rethink that. I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm still making my mind up about you. And this makes me really question my decision to offer you my friendship. You've done some things I didn't like, but this is something else entirely. If that's really how you feel, then I guess I never really knew you. It's good to know where you stand, and how much you value our friendship. Here we go. Look sharp. Let's do this. This one's all mine. Let's get this over with. We've got this. Just keep your cool. Don't let this thing get close. More bloodsuckers. Great. I'm getting tired of these things. Deathclaw, unload with everything you got. This one's gone haywire. What I'd ever do to you, robot. Mirelurks. Aim for the face. Let's see how your shell stands up to this. Ah, just another roach. Watch out for the stinger. We'll see how fast you are with a few less legs. These things are more dangerous than they look. We've got company. Which one do you want? Let's take them out. Opening fire. Make every shot count. Just another fly. Seems like there's more of these things every year. Look out for the eye laser. It packs a punch. Aim for the legs. We've got to slow that thing down. Blast that thing. Now! These things are faster than they look. Let's see you float away from this. Ferals. Don't let them get behind you. Oh, damn it. Ferals. Come on, you zombie bastard. It's one of the big ones. Damn. Look at the size of that thing. I thought I smelled something. Look out. There may be more of them under the ground. It's too bad we can't get this on our side. Protectron incoming. Nasty little buggers. I could go for some venison. Let's turn this rolling junk heap into scrap. Careful. These things mean business. Look alive. Stingwing. Go for the wings. Holy hell. Look at the size of that thing. Behemoth. I can't believe that thing was ever human. You're an ugly one, aren't you? It's the Institute. Sense. Hit them hard. Incoming. Take cover. Hit the dirt. I can't do that. Sorry, but I can't do that. I wish I could help. No can do. Sorry, General. I wish I could. I guess it was nothing. I guess I'm just getting jumpy. There's nothing here. Looks like we're clear. Stand down. Damn, I'm hit. Medic, cover me. I'm down. All clear over here. Looks like we ran them off. Must have thought better of tangling with us. Looks like they're gone. Huh, no sign of them. Fire in the hole! Frag out! Now you're mine. Bingo. Over here. Nothing to worry about. At least there's only one of them. Take them down. We've got this. Steady. Nothing to worry about. I've got this one. You shouldn't have tangled with the Minutemen. Come on. Is that the best you've got? For the Commonwealth. Short controlled bursts. That's that. Another one for the Minutemen. I'm glad that's over. Whew. That's it. I think that's all of them. Is that it? You okay? Let's make sure that was all of them. Good shooting. Ugh. Ah! Damn it. Ugh. Ah! Ugh. I'm okay. I'm hurt. Bad. Ugh. I've lost visual contact. Got anything? I'll find them. Where'd they go? Do you see them? No. Not like this. I knew it. What do you need? What is it? Go ahead. I'm listening. Just point me to it. There you are. Found you. Ugh. My arm. Ugh. Got my arm. Damn it. Ugh. Damn. I'm hit. My leg. Ugh. Got me in the leg. Damn. Took one in the leg. I can't see. Ugh. My head. Damn. I got blood in my eyes. I think I'm gut shot. Took one in the chest just now. I think it's bad. Oh, they got me good. No way. That's not the Minuteman way. I won't do that. Not for anybody. I can't believe you're asking me to do that. Not even for you, General. Take that! Arr! Damn it! Yeah! All right. Do your own dirty work. Nice view. Not many places like this left. This is a nice change of pace. Selfish bastards. They don't care about anybody except themselves. Usually aren't so aggressive. What do you suppose this was all for? That's a lot of pipes. Nothing here but rust and scrap. This must have supplied a lot of people back in the day. Damn it, where are they? Do you have a visual on them? Keep your head down! I'll find you, damn it. Find that shooter! Get away from me! I'll get back to it. Just let me know if there's anything else you need. All set? Good. Good enough. Did you see that? I think I got something over here. Hold up. I thought I heard something. Wait. Something's out there. Damn Brotherhood. Why don't they go back where they came from? It's a shame. The Brotherhood of Steel could have really helped the Commonwealth. As if we didn't have enough problems without the damn Brotherhood making things worse. Why can't the Institute just leave us alone? One of these days, we're going to have to put a stop to the Institute. It's uncanny. They're not robots, but not exactly human either. I wish I knew what the Institute really wanted up here. Talk about science run amok. You can almost hear these old machines rusting. Got it. I'm on it. Okay. Consider it done. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, ma'am. I'm on it, General. Take care, Codsworth. One of these days, you'll finally realize that the world doesn't revolve around you, Kate. What do you need, babe? I've always got time for you. Hey there, what's up? I don't know what to say to you anymore. The things you've done, they're unforgivable. All yours, Kate. Take care. I'm always glad to see the sun come up one more time. Another day in the Commonwealth. I never expected to fall in love with my commanding officer. You're the kind of person makes others want to stand up for what's right. The only reason I'm still here is for the people of the Commonwealth. Not for you. After Quincy, I thought the Minutemen couldn't get any lower. I was wrong. I don't know how you live with yourself. We better keep our eyes peeled. Hope this rain lets up soon. It's a little distracting. Having you so close all the time. Don't take any unnecessary chances. I don't want to lose you. There's a lot of bad in the world, but there's a lot of good too. There was a while there where I didn't think life was worth living. That's all changed now, thanks to you. I really think there are better days coming. I'm a lucky man, having you by my side. Just promise me you'll be careful, babe. I'm not sure if Minutemen regulations cover our situation. Nobody seems to know exactly what makes a normal ghoul turn feral. Kinda scary. These places always make me especially jumpy. I wonder where this goes. Man, what a mess. No problem. Anything else? Sure thing. You're okay on your own? You know where to find me if you need me. I hope you don't think that you can do whatever you want just because I'm not around. Sure thing. No problem. I'll stick around as long as you need me. You got it. Not at all. I'm glad to have the chance to return the favor. After all the help you gave me. Got it. I'll see you back at home. Be careful, babe. I'll head home. Don't get yourself into trouble out here by yourself. You act like you're a hard ass, but I judge people by what they do, not what they say. This won't take long. When I was a kid, the Minutemen were my heroes. They were the only good guys around, really. When I turned 17, I joined up with Ezra Hollis's company. He was one of the good ones. Really believed in the old-time Minuteman way. We had a few good years there. I felt like I was part of something bigger than me, like I was really helping make the Commonwealth a better place. I'm sure there was a lot I didn't see or know enough to pay attention to. You know, the politics and rivalries and bad blood between the different groups. But after he was killed, it all came out in the open. I couldn't believe it at first. These guys were supposed to be Minutemen. They were supposed to put their duty to the people ahead of everything else. You probably think I was pretty naive, huh? I guess I was. Still am, too. Even after everything, I still believe that the Minutemen can be what I always thought they were. The good guys. I guess General Becker was able to keep a lid on it. Keep everyone more or less on the same team. You've probably realized by now how important the Minutemen are to me. Since we've met, you've done some things that made me wonder if I'd made a mistake in trusting you. I think I've been pretty clear about that. But I want you to know, I've seen how you've changed. You're really starting to live up to the ideals that the Minutemen are supposed to stand for. When we first met, I admit, I had my doubts about you, but you've done nothing but impress me. You're just who the Minutemen needed to bring us back from the brink. That's a cynical way to look at it. But yeah, things did fall apart. You don't give yourself enough credit. Yeah, sure. We'll talk later. We still need to talk. I mean it. Hold up. We need to talk. You lied straight to my face, didn't you? I gave you another chance, and you blew it. I'm getting tired of waiting for you to have time to talk. We need to talk. Right now. You've gone too far. We're done. We don't have anything to talk about. I told you we need to talk. This really can't wait. We need to talk, man. Now. You should give yourself credit sometimes. You really are one of the good guys. You have a minute? I wanted to talk about something. We really do need to talk. If you've got a minute. Hey, we need to talk. It's kind of important. I've still got something I want to tell you, if you've got a minute. Do you have a minute? I think we were. I know we were. But obviously it didn't last. I guess I'm just trying to say thank you, if that makes any sense. Thank you for being different than most everyone else I've run across. We're doing our best, and a lot of it has to do with your example. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, thanks. Like I said before, I judge people by their actions, and you are one of the good guys, like it or not. I judge people by their actions, and you are one of the good guys, like it or not. Anyway, I appreciate you taking the time to listen. I tried to tell you before that I wasn't happy with what you were doing. I'd like to believe you mean it this time, but how do I know you're not just telling me what I want to hear? Man, have you even listened to a thing I've ever said? For God's sake, have you even listened to a thing I've ever said? I know. That's what's such a damn shame about this whole thing. That's not enough. Fine. I'll give you one more chance. But if things keep on the same way they've been going, then count on it. We're done. I hope you really mean it this time. You're the leader of the Minutemen now, whether I like it or not. But I don't have to personally help you make our reputation even worse than it was. I'll still follow your orders as a loyal Minuteman. But our friendship, that's over. Is that all this is to you? I know what I've seen. I've kept quiet so far, but not anymore. I thought I got through to you. But it's obvious now that you were just telling me what I wanted to hear. No, I've paid you back and then some. Screw you for even suggesting otherwise. I don't think so. Not after the kind of things you've done. Hey, we all do. It's human nature. I guess you weren't listening last time. I said I'd give you one more chance, and I meant it. You're smarter than that. Sure, just walk away. About what I expected from a cowardly bully like you. You're just out for number one, and the whole rest of the world be damned. I can't close my eyes to it anymore. I doubt it. But I'm listening. That's pretty perceptive of you. Man, I can't believe how wrong I was about you. I'm done with lectures. You obviously don't care one bit what I think of you. Come on, don't blow me off. I've still got your back, but you need to hear this. You're not even willing to try, huh? You didn't seem to care. I still hoped you might have heard me, that you might still change. Turns out that was just wishful thinking. You're a real piece of work. You know that? Trust me, the feeling's mutual. No, sorry. It's too late for that. Damn. You gonna play that card, huh? Hey, Codsworth. Take over keeping an eye on him for me? Hey, Codsworth. Take over keeping an eye on her for me? Man, what are you waiting for? Like it or not, we're all counting on you. Look, Sturgis may be big, but he ain't much good in a fight. I need you to do this. Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minutemen. Make it quick. They mass for another attack. I won't be able to hold them. You plan on dying today? No? Then move it! Through the back room and up to the roof. I'll hold them off from here. Go! A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. First, it was the ghouls in Lexington, and now this mess. Sturgis, tell him. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea. You look stunned. You help us, we'll help you. Change your mind, tough guy? You gonna help us get that fusion core? Please, you need to listen to me. Listen, when we first met, you said you were glad to help. Well, you did, and we owe you our lives. So here, it ain't much, but it's the best way I can say thank you. Listen, when we first met, you said we owed you for helping us out. I guess you've earned it. So here. It may not be a chest full of emeralds, but it'll have to do. That's a shame, man. You can never have too many friends in the Commonwealth. Yeah, for a while anyway. We can at least move someplace safer. You know, you talk like a jerk, but you still helped us out, whether you wanted to or not. You can never have too many friends, not in the Commonwealth. Listen, when we first met, you said you were just passing through. Well, maybe this will help you reconsider. Ain't much, but it's the best we can do. And you've earned it. Listen, when we first met, you asked about the Minutemen. One thing you should know about us, we help out our friends. So here, for everything you've done, thank you. That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you're on our side. You spoken with Mama Murphy? She wanted to talk with you before you left. Didn't take a head wound, did you? You hear what I said? You hear what I'm saying? Understand? You don't know the half of it. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea. Protect the people at a minute's notice. That was the idea. So I joined up, wanted to make a difference. And I did, but things fell apart. Now it looks like I'm the last Minuteman left standing. Just folks looking for a new home, a fresh start. I've been with them since Quincy. Lexington looked good for a while, but the ghouls drove us out of there. A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. It's just me, the Longs, Marcy and June. That's old Mama Murphy on the couch. And this here is Sturgis. Yeah, sure thing. I'll give you my chest full of emeralds just as soon as we're out of this mess. You think I don't know that? The things I've seen. The things I've done. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea. Full-on feral. Radiation completely rotted their brains. We barely made it out alive. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea. Man, there is nobody else. Just us. And we're at a dead end. If you won't even try to help, you're condemning these poor people to die. A fusion core. It's kind of a fancy battery. They used one here in the museum to power the exhibits a long time ago. There's one in the basement behind a security gate. You'll need to pick the lock or hack the computer to open it. Well, if that's true, we could use some more goodwill. As you can see, we're in a bit of a mess here. Thanks. It's good to meet someone who really cares. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea. Fair enough. But the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? And those raiders want us all dead, including you. Well, it's not a no. Look, if you can get to the fusion core, jack it into that power armor, and grab the minigun, then those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck. What? Listen, when we first met, you were in such a hurry I thought we'd never see you again. But you did right by us. So here, for sticking around. Sorry, but this door stays closed till those raiders are dead. Can't open the door till all the raiders are dealt with. I got people in here. The door ain't opening until those raiders are cleared out. Take it easy, Mama. You okay? I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please! Don't forget to issue the evacuation order. We'd better get to the reactor before they find some way to lock it down again. What is it? You're the best leader the Minutemen have had since General Becker was killed. I'm proud to call you a friend. I'll be honest, I'm still trying to figure you out. But I haven't given up on you, if that's what you're asking. Need something, General? What's on your mind? Did you send out the evacuation order yet? Remember to issue the evacuation order. We need to give the civilians time to get away before we blow the reactor. I'm sure they won't just let us walk into the director's quarters. Let's hope Sturgis is right about that terminal. Trust me, we're good. You know I'd tell you if there was anything wrong. That day I met you in Concord was the turning point in my life. Does that tell you what you need to know? Ask me again in a week or so. I'm still trying to figure out what makes you tick. I think you've got what it takes to be a great leader, but you still have to prove yourself. I'm glad I ran into you in Concord. I think you're going to turn out to be the right choice to lead the Minutemen. You probably think you're doing your best, but I know that you can do better. You've proven many times that you're one of the good guys. The Commonwealth's a better place because of you. You've done right by me and the Minutemen. You've more than repaid my trust in you. That can't be all of them. Let's keep moving. Plant the charge, and let's get out of here. Since we already cleared that place out, just say the word, and I'll round up a garrison to put it back under Minutemen control. I'd like to help, but look around. We can barely help ourselves right now. Are you serious? All by yourself? Should I send a garrison to man the castle? Good. We'll meet you outside the castle. We can hold them off while you plant the charge. There's got to be more sense on the way. Let's hurry it up. We can do this. We just have to reach the reactor. Let's hope Sturgis is right about that terminal. I'm sure Sturgis knows what he's doing. Keep an eye out for more synths. Sorry, General. I can't get to it. Sorry, I can't reach that. There's no way. I can't get to it. I don't see a way to get to that. Just tell me what you need, General. What is it now? Let's hear it. Of course. Whatever you need, General. Sure thing, General. I think the folks here can manage on their own now. Thanks to you. Sure thing, General. I'm with you, General. This is not a good place to be hanging around. This is where you really see how bad the Great War was. Hard to believe people used to live here. I wonder if this place will ever recover. Doesn't look like it. I'm just glad we found each other. We've got to hold on to what we have, as long as we can. I hope you already know that things are great. I have no complaints, at least. I'll be happy to help if I can. Nothing's wrong, I hope. Can I help with something? I'm at your service, General. If they can knock out the castle, it could set us back to square one. We can't let that happen again. I've sent word for all available Minutemen to rally at the castle. We've got to win this one. Okay, all right. This place is really starting to come together. I knew Sturgis would find something to keep you busy. I really appreciate you helping us out here. We need to get out of here as quick as we can. Holy shit. Here they come! I have some news I think you're gonna like. We found a vertibird that the Brotherhood abandoned after we took out the Pridwin. Still in working order. And after a little trial and error, we've got a few people training to fly it. So if you ever need a lift in an emergency, just use one of these smoke grenades, and we'll send a vertibird to pick you up as quick as we can. No problem. It isn't urgent or anything. We'll talk later. Is this a better time to talk? Excuse me, General. Do you have a minute? Thank you, General. I've taken up enough of your time. We'd better get back to it. Sorry. I know this kind of stuff makes you uncomfortable. No, that's it. I just wanted to make sure you knew how I felt. We make a good team, General. No doubt about that. I still don't know why you said yes. If it was for me, or for the Commonwealth, or for some other reason. It doesn't really matter. I just want you to know that I appreciate what you've done. Look, I know I put you in an almost impossible position when I asked you to lead the Minutemen. I didn't have any right to ask you to take that on. I guess I was kind of desperate at that point. If you look at where we were then to where we are now, I can hardly believe it. We've still got work to do. But I don't worry anymore that the Minutemen are going to disappear forever. We've got a long road ahead of us, for sure. But I don't doubt that you're the leader the Minutemen needed. Sorry to hear that. Maybe next time. I'll be happy to help you out as soon as we help out that settlement. I haven't forgotten about your problem. But my obligation to the Minutemen needs to come first. Jesus! What are you doing? What the hell, man? What the hell? That's just wrong. Seriously. You've got to stop doing that. Anyway, I am glad you're here. If you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis. I'm sure he'd be glad for all the help he can get. Take care of yourself. I'll remember this. Can't have too many friends in the Commonwealth. We'll be moving on soon. Hopefully Sanctuary's as quiet as they say. Promised these people I'd keep them safe. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't shown up. Oh. I'm sorry. Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them. I wish I could help you, but look around. We can barely help ourselves right now. But we need to be stronger before we can strike a decisive blow against the Institute. We still need to build up our strength. We don't want to start a war with the Institute until we're sure we're going to win it. The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them? The Minutemen will stand beside you, General. There's no question about that. But the two of us can hardly take out the Institute by ourselves. We need to rebuild the Minutemen first. Change your mind, tough girl? You gonna help us get that fusion core? Spoken like a true merc. Well, if you ever feel like fighting for something other than yourself, you should meet up with us in Sanctuary. I could use someone like you. Someone who can get things done. Well, since you say that, maybe you'll come to Sanctuary with us. We could use your help getting settled there. I just saw you go toe-to-toe with a 20-foot-tall irradiated lizard. You telling me you can't keep an open mind after that? For the longest time, Mama Murphy's had a vision of a place called Sanctuary. Some old neighborhood, but one we can make new again. Why don't you come with us? I could really use your help. Hey, sorry. I'm used to everyone being in it only for themselves. You know, you remind me of my friends. The other Minutemen. The ones who gave their lives for something bigger than themselves. You should come with us to Sanctuary. We could use the help. No, Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That junk. It's gonna kill you. I'm glad you decided to come with us. Don't worry. I'll get these people to Sanctuary. We need to keep moving. Easy. There's nothing to worry about. We'll keep these feral ghouls from hurting anybody. Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say you were frozen. Anybody else make it out with you? And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask. I mean, look at this place. I really think this could be what we've been looking for. Damn. You've been through a lot since you woke up. At least you found him, though. Yeah, I've run into a few that old. I guess ghouls don't really age. Radiation preserves them or something. Obviously, you're no ghoul, but the way you were talking made me wonder, that's all. Yeah, I do. Not easy, not by a long shot. But it is possible. I've seen people come together to build a better world. That's what the Minutemen were all about, before it all fell apart. Well, let's get Sturgis over here. He can tell you what's needed better than I can. I never said it was going to be easy, but it is possible. I've seen people come together to build a better world. That's what the Minutemen were all about, before it all fell apart. Damn, I'm sorry. But no, I haven't run across any kidnapped babies. I'll definitely keep an eye out for him. Damn, I'm sorry. I hope you find him. Let me know if there's any way I can help. What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying no worries? We've all got our past to deal with. I don't need to know anything you don't want to tell me. Hey, it's okay. I didn't mean to rile you up. We've all got our past to deal with. No shame in that. Despair is easier. Believe me, I know. But I've seen people come together to build a better world. That's what the Minutemen were all about, before it all fell apart. Lady, there is nobody else. Just us. And we're at a dead end. If you won't even try to help, you're condemning these poor people to die. What are you, crazy? We've got to show people the Minutemen can really help them. You need to know. I'm not happy with the way things have been going. It's just, I was ready to give up. I didn't care if I lived or died anymore. At least not for myself. And it was because of you and who you are that turned things around for me. I just wanted to make sure you knew that. Oh, good. I guess I was more coherent than I thought. Just all that stuff about how I was feeling about life when you first met me in Concord. And how I feel about you. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't talking complete nonsense. Just all that stuff about how I was feeling about life when you first met me in Concord. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't talking complete nonsense. Some of the things you've been doing lately? Well, I just didn't think that was who you were. Look, I'm not giving up on our friendship, but things have to change.
That's a real shame. We can't afford to waste opportunities to show people that the Minutemen can make their lives better. That's great news. One day, we'll be strong enough to drive that scum out of the Commonwealth for good. I've gotten word about a settlement that's being threatened by raiders. That's bad news. We've got to try to turn things around if we want the Commonwealth to support us. Good. Another win for the Minutemen. Keep it up, and pretty soon we'll have the whole Commonwealth behind us. I got word of a settlement that needs our help. I've heard of another settlement that's in trouble. Another settlement has sent word that they need our help. Ha, I thought you'd like the idea. We'll do some recon and meet you outside the castle. See you there. Do you think we're ready to retake the castle? We have enough support around the Commonwealth now that we can start thinking about more than just day-to-day survival. So, should I have an assault force assemble near the castle? This was long before I joined up, but the story I heard was that some kind of monster came out of the sea and destroyed the fort. A lot of the leaders were killed in that battle, and I guess nobody ever felt it was worth the risk to try to retake it. I've always wondered if losing the radio station was the beginning of all our later problems. Your call. Just let me know when you're ready to pull the trigger. It's the radio transmitter that we need. Whether we fully rebuild the castle after retaking it will be up to you. We've gotten big enough that we're having trouble communicating with all our settlements. It's a good problem to have, and I have a solution. I think it's time to retake the castle. It used to be the Minutemen HQ, way before my time. Well fortified, centrally located, and most important, it has a powerful radio transmitter we can use to broadcast to the whole Commonwealth. We can finally start to think about more than just survival. It is a risk, but the radio station will let us respond immediately when people need help, anywhere in the Commonwealth. I'd say we need it if we want to bring the whole Commonwealth under our protection. I wish I hadn't given you another chance. I should have known you were just blowing smoke up my ass. I don't think we were done. Sir, ma'am, General, take your time. You need a minute? Let's get on with it. I'm still waiting. Whoa, easy there. We're with the Minutemen, so let's just talk this through. Oh, hell. I've heard some bad things about the Institute, but kidnapping babies now? Damn. I'm sorry. I bet a lot of people would like to find a way to get at the Institute. That's a real shame. We can't afford to waste opportunities to show people that the Minutemen can make their lives better. That's great news. I knew you were the right person for the job. You're looking at it, I'm afraid. But I wasn't joking when I called you that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. A Minuteman's job is never done, you know? Good luck out there, McCready. You hold here in the courtyard and take care of any eggs you find. The General and I will clear the walls. Let's do this, General. All right, people. You heard the General. Let's move out. Damn. Looks like they've been nesting. We're gonna have to take out these eggs, or they'll be back before we know it. I've got to hand it to you, General. That's the best news I've heard in a while. Well then, this whole thing just got a lot simpler. I'll round up a garrison and meet you there. Sure looks that way. Here's how we're gonna play this. Try not to draw their attention until we're in position. I'll mark the location on your map. Yes, I think we do now. Enough to fight our way to the reactor, which is all we need. Get the details from Sturgis. I'll make sure the Minutemen are standing by to teleport into the Institute on your signal. Yes, sir. Even the Institute can't live entirely cut off from the rest of the world. It's something to do with cooling water for their reactor. Sturgis can give you the details. He's been analyzing that data you brought back. Turns out, it included maps of their whole underground complex. He found some old tunnel that's still open to the surface. Cooling water for their reactor, I think. I figure you can get in that way and secure the teleporter, then use it to bring in the rest of our troops. We fight our way to their reactor, fix it to blow, and get the hell out of there. I'll make sure the Minutemen are standing by to teleport into the Institute on your signal. Yeah? Well, at least he found something. I was afraid it was going to turn out to be a dead end. Yeah, I sure did. You? But here you are, still fighting raiders. You could have that actually mean something, you know. Yeah, I do. The problems before were with the leadership, not the rank and file. Don't worry about it, Ben. I don't hold grudges. What do you say, Ben? Want to give it another try? Ben, what are you doing out here? Yeah, I am. The Minutemen before Quincy? Well, that isn't how it is anymore. We're helping people, for real this time, and we're gonna make it last. I'd be willing to give him a second chance, but it's your call. Hey, I think I know this guy. What do you think, General? Ben here had a good reputation in the old Minutemen. We could use him back. It'll get more and more useful as we get more allied settlements. Eventually, you'll have help wherever you need it. Not much use yet,
But once we have more allied settlements, you'll have help whenever you need it. By the way, you should have one of these flare guns. You can use it to signal for help from any nearby Minutemen. I just got some bad news. Super mutants raided a settlement. As usual, I've got something else for you. I've had some bad news. Super mutants raided a settlement. Ah, damn. Well, we can't win them all, I guess. We'll just have to do better the next time. Thank God. Super mutants. Civilians just don't stand a chance against them. Maybe you can find out where those bastards are coming from and put a stop to it. I have work to do. Keep an eye out for raiders. I've seen a lot of bad things, but I still have nightmares about Quincy. Somewhere along the way, the Minutemen fell apart. With your help, I'm sure we can pick up the pieces. I take orders much better than I give them. Well, I hope this doesn't keep up, or we're going to end up going backwards. That's fantastic news. We're going to take back the whole Commonwealth from the bad guys at this rate. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Something else has come up. Here's where they are. I hope you can help them. We've got to show people they can count on the Minutemen again. What? The right answer here is no, of course not. General, this is beneath you. You don't actually believe this guy's line of bullshit. No honor among thieves. Ain't that a fact? That's what you want, isn't it? Thanks for pointing us in the right direction. No, wait! That wasn't so hard, was it? Maybe I should do the talking next time. This is a good start. Okay, there it is. Right. The job. Interesting idea, though. I'd rather not get mixed up in his personal business. Better a few caps than getting a bunch of misguided people killed. I just realized he thinks we're with the Continental Army, and he's actually sort of right. Minutemen, see? I never really thought about sense that way before. But it's hard to argue that they don't deserve freedom like everyone else. I thought we were here to put a stop to this piece of human garbage. Don't worry, Glory. We'll get it done. Now's our chance. The ends never justify the means. I don't see why it matters. We're not here to make friends. I can't believe she's still in one piece. Oh, I'll let him explain. I can't see any reason why he wouldn't let us see her. Unless he was actually holding her prisoner. What the hell, man? Cook had backed down, and then you killed him anyway. We can work this out. There's no need to be rude. Easy. I thought we were just talking to the man. Everybody just calm down. You'd really better let us see her. Ronnie Shaw, huh? Must have been before my time. Sorry. It wouldn't have killed you to give him a drink. Look at you, being nice to someone. He wanted a Nuka-Cola. What's the big deal? I'm sorry about your daughter, sir. We better make sure we're nowhere near this thing when they try to fire it up. We're not looking for trouble. Right. Particularly if the merchandise doesn't exactly belong to you. We won't let anything happen to you. Seems like we could have used his help. Come on, for real? You're gonna fight her? Sorry, General. I never knew everybody. She must have left the Minutemen before I joined up. Come on, man. This doesn't have to turn ugly. This seems like something you should solve yourself. Exactly what I was gonna ask. Yeah, thanks. I'm not sure who'd win that, actually. We wanted her help, remember? Damn right. We're not hired assassins. Since it wasn't yours in the first place, that seems appropriate. I guess it could be true. This was already bad enough. Now you're screwing over your partner in crime, too? Come on, General. A little tack wouldn't hurt. Everybody just calm down. We can talk this out. Why not give him one? What the hell is wrong with you? I've heard stories just like that all too often. Goddamn raiders. It's your best way out of this. I'd say something about screws being loose, but you already thought of that, right? Hey, at least nobody got hurt. All's well that ends well, right? Good. I don't trust these scavengers. He doesn't stand a chance, and you knew it. Seems like you just ordered him to throw his life away for nothing. That wasn't going to be my first question, but go ahead. What the hell? That was goddamn cold-blooded murder. Right. So the, former owners don't come looking for their lost packages. Don't worry, Kent. We'll get you out of this. Why don't we listen to his plan before dismissing it? His heart's in the right place, at least. You're just going to walk away and pretend it's none of our business? She left us no choice. It's starting to look that way. We're going to find out what's going on around here. It might be smarter to see if we can talk our way out of this first. She seems a bit paranoid, but I guess that might be justified in your line of work. I don't think she's going to make it, General. What you said to Deacon about sense has been bothering me. I admit, I haven't given much thought to sense before now, but if they're people, as far as anyone can tell, then I don't see why they don't deserve freedom as much as you or me. You better listen. What the hell? That's how you treat a comrade? You sure? They seem even less trustworthy than that crazy robot. That's pretty good. I guess when you're going up against the Institute, a bit of paranoia's more than justified. I think we should stick with the robot. These people are only a cut above raiders.
We were supposed to be saving him.
I thought we were supposed to keep that on the down low. The ends never justify the means, General. What she's doing here is wrong, for starters. I just realized he thinks we're with the Continental Army, but we're actually Minutemen. So he's actually sort of right. You never know. He might be onto something. These guys know how to make an entrance. No doubt about that. I wonder what they want. Sorry, Billy. You'll be safe with us, Billy. We can't just leave him here. Good God. So the stories about the Institute replacing people with sense are all true? I don't see anybody else around. You can't eat fresh air after all.
Come on, man. You know you don't want to do this.
That's Commonwealth ingenuity for you.
Think about what you're doing before it's too late.
It all looks pretty healthy. Whatever it is.
Come on, man. You got what you wanted.
Time to go, General. You heard Sturgis. Get to that terminal. Get to the director's quarters. We'll keep him busy. Let's get this done, General.
He's not gonna listen.
I always thought so too. But then, what's going on here? Come on. It's not that bad. I mean, I'm sure you get used to it. After a while, he's a raider. I don't much care how we put him down. I'm getting less and less comfortable with this whole thing. I was starting to wonder if you were seriously thinking of cutting a deal with this bastard. I hope this isn't just about the money for you. Worth trying it the easy way first, I guess. Never seen anything like this. Let's get on with it.
This guy's a raider. We can't just split his loot and walk away.
This took a weird turn. It's worth a try, if we can take him down without a fight. It is hard to imagine how this has survived for so long.
I'm just gonna wet my whistle over here for a second.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
That hits the spot.
So, how's life treating you? That's a shame. I was really hoping we could start bringing those folks into the fold. Good. I'm glad we're starting to make something positive out of the wreck of the Institute. Since you're here, I've got something else for you to look into. What's going on here? Whew. So that's lemonade. I always wondered. Now I know. Well, keep up the good work. I'm just gonna sit here a minute and soak up the ambiance. I like this place. Let's grab a drink and sit down for a minute. I'm gonna see if they've got anything to drink around here. Good. I'll remember to be more specific next time. This looks like a good place to take a load off. Sure. I guess you're right. What do you say we grab a cold one? I'd like a drink, please. If that means, would I like a drink? The answer is yes. Good reminder of why I try to avoid Diamond City as much as possible. I'm gonna see what they've got to drink around here. I'm gonna grab a quick drink. What? My money's no good here? Howdy, barkeep. Set me up. I don't care what it is, as long as it's cold and has a kick. Bartender. Right here. You don't have to ask me twice. Hey, bartender. I could use a drink over here. Why not? I'll take one. Yeah, whatever. Just make it strong. Preston Garvey. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I don't get into Diamond City much. Nice place you've got here. So what? You selling drinks? Yeah, it was rough there for a while. But things are looking up again. Hey there. I'll take whatever you've got that's cold. That's right. How'd you know? If you've got anything cold, that's what I want. Hey, Vadim. How you been doing? Yeah. A drink. That's all I'm looking for. Just a cold drink. I'd just as soon admire it from a bit farther away. Whatever we're gonna do, let's get on with it. The Brotherhood's bound to be calling for reinforcements. We better keep moving before they pin us down. Riding an elevator up into a Brotherhood ambush wasn't my idea of a good plan anyway. Hell, this is gonna be a fight to remember, assuming we live through it. I've never actually been in here before. But from what I hear, we better watch our step. Mayor McDonough has always been against the Minutemen. I never quite understood why. The sooner we take care of business and get out of here, the better. I have to admit, I didn't really think it would work. All their technology and military hardware couldn't defeat the people of the Commonwealth standing together. It's a good lesson to remember. Sturgis figures that we already have enough artillery to do the job. So we're ready to strike whenever you give the word. The radio operator at the castle is standing by to transmit the order to fire on the Pridwin. The Pridwin was their nerve center and supply base. Without it, whatever's left on the ground won't pose much of a threat for long. We actually did it. We took down the Pridwin. Believe me, I thought about that. Well, we deserved some luck for a change. Once we have enough batteries set up, we can fire them all together at the airship. They won't have time to take evasive action. With any luck,
That will be the end of the Brotherhood and the Commonwealth. Still, I can hardly believe we defeated the Brotherhood. It's true. Today really showed that. I know. The guy built a freaking teleporter, right? I guess he wins all the arguments from here on out. Of course, there are still plenty of other problems left for us to deal with. I've been talking to Sturgis about using an artillery strike against the Bridwin. He had it coming. He didn't deserve to walk. But letting him go was the right thing to do. It's not going to be very popular around here, though. Karma's a bitch, isn't it? We'll be standing by for your signal. The Institute didn't leave us any choice. It's us or them now. Sturgis can tell you the details about how to get into the Institute. It's past time for the Institute to pay for what they've done to the Commonwealth. I hope we can find a way to get along with the Institute. The Brotherhood doesn't mess around when they decide someone's their enemy, do they? I'm afraid the Brotherhood may have just replaced the Institute as the biggest threat to the Commonwealth. I guess we're just going to have to learn to live with the Institute. Well, at least we don't have to worry about the Brotherhood taking control of the Commonwealth. The Institute didn't leave us any choice, General. It was us or them. I still don't understand what the Institute wanted with us. Seemed like they already had everything they could have possibly wanted. Evacuating the Institute was the right thing to do. With the Institute destroyed, those people don't pose any threat. You should have evacuated the Institute before blowing up the reactor. A lot of innocent people died for no good reason. I've got to hand it to the Railroad. I never figured they would be the ones to figure out how to take down the Institute. I never thought I'd see the day we didn't have the threat of the Institute hanging over our heads. Once the gunners got up here, there was no way to defend the rest of Quincy. No telling how deep that is, or what was living in it. I wonder what her story was. The really sad thing is that people volunteer for this. Looks like Ronnie was right. It's heading in the right direction at least. No chance this could start up while we're in it, right? We don't want to mess with these guys. What are these idiots playing at here? Huh. This vault must not have been quite done when the war started. Don't feed the bears. Good advice. That bot looks military grade. Might be better to just avoid tangling with it. Maybe we can find a way to turn that off? Let's go. This is just too sad. I can't believe brothers did this to each other. That place looks like it could power half the Commonwealth. If it was working. The old castle is starting to shape up, eh? Damn, some kind of gas. We've got to get out of here. We're gonna need bigger guns. General, Boston Common has a bad reputation. People just don't come back from here, and nobody knows why. You might find something useful in all this junk, or it might be exactly what it looks like. One day, maybe kids will play here again. Must have been a hell of a storm. Something was seriously wrong with whoever painted these. It must have been terrible for the survivors, right after the bombs fell. They're dug in pretty good. Nothing we can't handle, though. We gave the gunners a hell of a fight, but we never really stood a chance. There were just too many of them and too few of us. So, which do you think it was? Something wanted in, or something wanted out? This is barbaric. Think there's anything still drinkable in here? Is this... Oh. I'm really sorry, General. Take all the time you need. Just because there's a button doesn't mean you have to press it. Justice. You never know what might be hiding in a place like this. Whoever was camping here seems to be long gone. Look at that. Must have been in the air when the war started. What a way to go. This is actually pretty interesting. Exactly the kind of place Mirelurks love to nest in. Nice place to retreat to, if we need to hold up for a while. If they just waited until after the war, they wouldn't need to go to all the trouble of building this. They probably never even knew what happened. The story I always heard was that some kind of monster came out of the water and destroyed this place. Let's hope whatever it was is long gone. That did the trick. Drained the whole thing quicker than I would have thought. Look at that. The famous Gwynedd Brewery. Should we take a tour? What's this doing here? I wasn't expecting to find this here. So people used to come to the beach on purpose? Back in the old days? I've never understood the appeal. Hard to imagine how much power they used in the old days. And this is only one of the old power plants in the Commonwealth. This is my favorite robot ever. Ever. If this was still working, we could fire it up and see who turns up for the show. I think it's too late to run. You really think it's a good idea to turn all this over to the Brotherhood? The Silver Shroud! I'll admit it, I've always been a huge fan. Impressive. The Railroad has more resources than I realized. It must be a hell of a view from the top of this thing. People had more respect for the dead in the old days. Now, you're lucky if they even bother to bury you when you kick it. Listen. Something big and nasty moving around up there. Hear the claws clicking? I guess this was their main power source. Oh, great.
I was hoping to wade through some more muck today. We must be able to see the whole Commonwealth from up here. You ever heard of Paul Revere? One of the original Minutemen. One if by land, two if by sea. Right here in the Old North Church. This place is still famous. Not much to look at anymore, though. You ever see anything like that before? I hope to God these aren't still armed. Must have been something to see a movie on a screen that big. This place must have been hellish in the early days after the bombs fell. You a comic book fan? I used to read everything I could get my hands on. I can't believe we're walking around inside a Chinese sub. I'd rather not get any closer to that than I have to. Just in case I want to have children one day. Something's wrong about this. What's going on here? Well, look at this. Like the owner just walked away from it 5 minutes ago. Well, what do you know? It actually worked. It's not quite a vault, is it? I had no idea these crypts were under here. We lost so much in the war. Here's some nasty business. Ready to get started cleaning it up? If we get in a firefight down here, make sure you hit what you're aiming at. This whole place is just waiting to blow. Don't worry. That's what the Minutemen are here for. Don't worry. You can count on the Minutemen. Raiders. There's no worse scum in the Commonwealth. It'd be my pleasure to take care of them for you. That's exactly what the Minutemen are here for. Don't worry. We'll show these gunners what happens when they go up against the Minutemen. The Minutemen are always ready to help out.
I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you'll give us another chance. I can't change the past, but I hope you give the Minutemen another chance. I understand. I hope we'll have a chance to make it up to you the next time you need help. Glad to hear it. We're always ready to help.
That's what the Minutemen are here for. The General and I will take care of them. Super mutants? I'm sure the General will make short work of them. I'm sure the General will be glad to help with whatever it is. There's nothing to worry about. We'll get them back. There's nothing to worry about. We'll get her back. There's nothing to worry about. Once we're done with them, they'll never come back here again. We know how to handle them. You'll see.
Good to see you again. Anything you need from the Minutemen? How are you doing? Anything the Minutemen can help you with? Hey, friend. Everything all right? The Minutemen are always here to help if you need it. Hey there, friend. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minutemen. Hi, I'm Preston Garvey with the Minutemen. Howdy, friend. Anything the Minutemen can do for you today? Make sure to spread the word that the Minutemen are ready to help anyone who needs it. Thanks for your support, friend. You can count on the Minutemen to be there to help when you need it. Good. Just send word if you ever need our help. That's what we're here for. Thanks. The Minutemen are always ready to help. The Minutemen are still here. We're taking back the Commonwealth from the raiders and killers. Don't believe everything you hear. The Minutemen are ready to help everyone willing to stand together. As you can see, the Minutemen are still here. Let us know if you ever need our help. We're here to help anyone who needs it. I'm glad to hear it. Send word if you ever need our help.
I'm sure we can help.
Good to meet you. Take care. Stay safe. Nice chatting with you. See you. Bye.
You never know. Might be something useful in here. Did you check this yet? I'm gonna see if there's anything worth grabbing.
How are things going?
Won't budge. Maybe you can open it. Armor. Need any more armor? There's some armor in here, if you need some. Oh, nice. Stems. Stem packs. We don't want to leave these. Someone's stash of booze. Need a drink? I found some booze. Look at that. Booze. Ammo. Nice. There's ammo here. Oh, good. We can always use more ammo.
It's true. There may still be some stragglers around, but they're done as a threat to the Commonwealth. I know how you feel, but it's really true. We don't have to be afraid of them anymore. I'll try to see what I can do about the food. The weather? Well, that's above my pay grade. Keep up the good work, soldier. Good to hear. Carry on. That's the spirit. Any sign of trouble here? Is everything secure? How are things here at the castle, soldier? Anything to report? What's the situation?
No good. It's locked. Locked up tight. These stems will come in handy. Chems. There's some chems here, if you want them. What have we got? Some chems. You hungry? I found some food. Good. Food. Some of this food looks like it's still good. Thirsty? I found some water. Water. We should stock up. There's water here if you need any. Some of this might be useful. Hey, some good stuff here. You might want to take a look at this. Figures. Nothing but junk. Nothing useful in here. Oh well. Maybe better luck next time. Need a weapon? There's a weapon in here, if you need one. Check this out if you need a weapon.
What the hell? What do you think? Worth checking out?
I wasn't really worried, General. But watching that explosion, I just wanted to make sure we didn't kill anyone we didn't absolutely have to. What's done is done. People are still gonna need the Minutemen for a long time. The Institute was hardly the only threat out there. I guess we better get back to work. Definitely. I don't want to minimize what we've accomplished here today. The Institute was the most insidious threat we've ever faced. They kept the Commonwealth divided for centuries, but there are plenty of other problems left to deal with. I don't think the Minutemen are going to be out of a job for a long time yet, as much as I might wish it. You did issue the evacuation order, right? I didn't notice in all the chaos. I hope someday you can let go of your anger and see how much good you've actually done.
This is gonna be a black mark on the Minutemen forever. As glad as I am that the Institute is gone, this wasn't the plan. Damn it, General. You've dragged us down to their level. It didn't have to be this way.
I'm sure most everyone got out. Remember, we didn't start this war. Good. I thought so. It was just watching that explosion. I just hope as many people as possible got out.
I couldn't have said it better myself, General. My God. So we just killed everyone?
You did the right thing, General. I know you'll realize that one day. If I had any ponies to hand out, you'd be first on my list. We could never have gotten here without you, General.
I hate that we had to do that. But they left us no choice. It was war.
But now, the war against the Institute is over.
I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there somewhere. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out the settlement? The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us.
Sounded like the usual. Raiders. You'll have to get all the details when you talk to them.
It's not that people are helpless. They just need someone to give them a helping hand sometimes. That's what the Minutemen are supposed to be all about.
That's your call. I hope you change your mind.
That's fantastic. The Minutemen could use more people like you.
Watch your back out there. Once that place is cleared out, it'll be a nice spot for a new settlement. Careful. No telling how many hostiles you may encounter. Good luck. It'll be worth it to have another safe spot in the Commonwealth.
You all right? Listen, we need your help. And then maybe we can help you, huh? What brought you out here?
Used to have a few good trackers in this group. Not many now.
Yeah? Like what? You help us, maybe we can help you.
Yours or tracking for someone else? Used to be a lot of families in this group. More than a few missing relatives. All right, fine. Forget I asked. But we do need your help. That's messed up. I'm sorry. I know how this world can be.
I can't believe how big this place is.
So this is how they feed themselves. Looks like that's it. For the moment. We'll hold here while you get to that terminal. Good job getting those security doors open. I expect they'll defend the reactor with everything they've got. They must have figured out what we're doing by now. We'd better be careful. This is where they'll make their last stand. This must be where all their fancy weapons come from. Don't worry. We can handle anything they throw at us. I think we're almost to the reactor. We need to secure this area. I think we're on the right track. Synths could be hiding anywhere in here. Keep a sharp eye out. This place looks like it hasn't been in use for a while.
Nice. Good deal.
Come on. That's no good. What are you doing? Don't do that again. That's not how I would have handled that. Hey, good job. Okay. No, I'm not doing that. I can't do that. Here you go. Okay, thanks. Thanks.
I can hardly believe it. The Institute is gone. I never thought I'd live to see that day.
The Institute kept the Commonwealth divided for centuries, but there are plenty of other problems left to deal with. I don't think the Minutemen are going to be out of a job for a long time yet, as much as I might wish it. If I had any ponies to hand out, you'd be first on my list. None of this would have happened without you. Apparently, the castle has been trying to get a hold of you. Some kind of situation over there. Better go see what's going on.
Through the door! Come on! Inside! In here! Let's go! Just like that, huh? You come this far, then condemn these poor people to die? All right. Have it your way. Stay safe. Maybe at least one of us will survive this. Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around. Once you jack the core into the power armor and grab that minigun, those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck. What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core, your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find one. Wow, you really aren't from around here, are you? Ghouls are irradiated people. Most are just like you and me. They look pretty messed up and live for a long time, but they're still just people. The ones I'm talking about are different. The radiations rotted their brains, made them feral. They'll rip you apart just as soon as look at you. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea. Sturgis seems to think that teleporter you've been building might actually work. Sounds like Sturgis has his hands full with that teleporter you two are putting together. Sturgis is like a kid in a candy store working on those teleporter plans. I've never seen him more excited about anything. Good. That'll save some time. Now all it needs is the radio beacon, and we're good to go. You ready to help out? Sounds complicated. Sounds great. We should bring that back. Good Lord. You people were savages. Hey, I appreciate it. Every little bit helps. We'll be sure to put this to good use. Quite the mutual admiration society we've got going here, huh? No, but I hear you. And thanks. Let's just agree to both keep that in mind going forward, huh? Oh, thanks. That means a lot coming from you. Really? Well, thanks. I don't think you give yourself enough credit, but I appreciate the kind words. Okay, have it your way. I just wish you'd give yourself a little credit sometimes. Yeah, obviously. I mean, not that I'm specifically paying attention or anything. Well, you know what I mean. But just hear me out for a second. I'll just have to take your word for all that. But seriously, just listen for a second. Oh, sure. It can wait. Most people are just out for themselves, one way or another. Even the good ones. But you're different. You really care about other people. Even when it isn't convenient or even safe. I've seen you risk your life more than once to help people just because it was the right thing to do. I just wanted you to know that, well, that it matters. That you're making a difference. Trust me, you already have. I know, but I don't know if you really get it. How unusual you are. Well, I'm not sure you really get it. How unusual you are. You really are one of the good guys, you know? I'm still hoping to have that talk with you. Is this a good time? I had to put on a brave face as long as there were still people counting on me. That's the only reason I kept going. I guess we should get back to it, huh? My point in all of this is that, well, you saved my life. And not just by saving us from those raiders in Concord. I mean that you made me want to keep living again. I guess that sounds pretty sappy, but it's true. If we hadn't met, or if you'd killed those raiders and then just taken off, I don't know if I'd still be around. I think I would have found some way to, end it. Maybe not by shooting myself in the head or anything, but just by not caring about staying alive. So I just wanted you to know that. How much our friendship has meant to me. Yeah, sorry. I'm working my way to it. If you're asking if I've ever thought about you romantically, the short answer is yes. But I didn't ever imagine that you could feel the same way about me. I knew it wasn't all on me, but I made my share of bad decisions along the way. I've got to live with that. Have I ever? You mean you've also? Hold on. You kind of caught me off guard there. Let me start over. Oh, wow. That's really flattering, but you'd have to give me some time to think about that. How about we just stay friends for now? All right? So, yeah. I guess we ought to get back to it. I just wanted to say that I've missed our friendship. I feel like you've changed. Like you listened to what I said before
and I've really been trying to do better. So, I wanted you to know that I do remember how important your friendship has been to me, and still is. Oh, sure. I'll try to keep that in mind from here on out. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Got it, General. I'm sorry for stepping over the line. It won't happen again, I promise. I've been thinking back lately on how things were for me when we first met. It was the lowest point of my life. I mean, all my closest friends were dead. Everything I believed in had turned out to be a lie. I'd failed everyone who ever relied on me. I'd led them to Concord, and we had no hope of getting out alive. The thing is, that was actually okay with me. I was ready to die. It was what I felt I deserved. It was what I wanted. No, not at all. That's what I wanted to talk about. Since we met, we've had some rough patches, but that's all behind us now. I think you know I've really come to respect you, both as a leader and as a friend. Since we met, I think you know I've really come to respect you, both as a leader and as a friend. I mean, I know he's gone, but you still seem to be in love with your husband. I didn't think you were ready to move on. I mean, I know she's gone, but you still seem to be in love with your wife. I didn't think you were ready to move on. Well, now you're making me embarrassed. I hope I didn't make you too uncomfortable telling you all that. I just felt like it needed to be said, you know? I do. I wouldn't have said all that to just anybody, you know? All right, enough chit-chat, huh? It feels better finally getting to say it out loud. Thanks for listening, man. It feels better finally getting to say it out loud. Thanks for listening. Yeah, well, thanks for listening. If you've got time, there's always another fire to put out. Oh, that is bad news. We've got to show people that they can count on the Minutemen when they're in trouble. Good. I look forward to the day when there aren't any more raiders to worry about. Let me show you on your map. Do what you can to help them. It's the only way we're going to rebuild people's trust in the Minutemen. There's a settlement that's been attacked by raiders. They need our help. Hey, good to see you again. I was hoping you'd show up. I've got something for you to do right now, actually. Remember, every settlement we help is one step closer to the day when we can take on the Institute. I agree, General. And even if we were strong enough, we don't have any way to attack the Institute yet. We'll have to hope Sturgis finds something in that data you swiped. I'm all for that, but we don't have any way to hit them yet. With any luck, Sturgis will find some way in all that data you swiped. In the meantime, we can focus on building up our strength while Sturgis is working his end. Things have been a lot better since you showed up. I'm prepared to lay down my life for these people. I've always done my best to protect the people under my care, though sometimes it feels like my best just isn't enough. Be careful wandering through the wasteland. People have a knack of ending up dead or missing out there. Sanctuary will welcome anyone who seeks it. I've gotten word from one of our checkpoints. Some Institute refugees have wandered in and are taking shelter there. See if you can help them find a permanent place to settle. If we can turn them into allies, it only makes us stronger. If the Institute is forcing us to choose sides, I know which one I'd pick. Freedom over slavery any day. We've got a job to do. Let's get on with it. You always have a way with people. And I don't think that helped. That's right. And we need your help. Wait, what? You're picking the wrong side here, man. What's that supposed to mean? Good. Then there should be no problem. I have another idea. Just turn off your radio. Isn't it about time he knew the truth? That seems to have worked out beautifully. It'll work. Trust us. Hold on, General. I can't believe you'd actually attack our own people. Don't listen to that. You're not that person anymore. We're still talking about a radio DJ who annoys you, right? You're not seriously thinking about going along with this. I knew you'd make the right choice here. You had me worried there for a second, and we need your help. I don't see how it matters how things got screwed up at this point. Our job is to fix it, so let's get on with it. Just focus on getting your friend out of here, okay? Just remember, we're here to help your friend. Focus on that, and you'll be fine. It's really not your fault. And once you've saved us from the Institute, then what? Those super mutants are a threat to everyone in the whole Commonwealth. I'm glad to have the Brotherhood's help to take them out. Did you understand any of that? What's gotten into you? That's not the Minutemen way. I've heard some self-justifying bullshit in my day, but this tops it all. You've certainly got the Institute's attention. I hope you're prepared for what comes next. Good luck, General. I hope you find your son. I just hope the rest of the Commonwealth doesn't get caught in the crossfire. Who are you guys? And what are you doing here? If we've got to search the whole building, we best get on with it. You're gonna save us, whether we like it or not. Is that it? It's always about the money with you, isn't it? I'd just as soon admire it from a bit farther away. Are you hearing this? He's gonna save us by destroying us. We'd better keep moving before they pin us down. Those super mutants have been raiding across the Commonwealth for years. I'm glad to have the Brotherhood's help clearing them out. I hope you know what you're doing, General. You seem to trust in the good intentions of the Brotherhood a lot more than I do. One day, you may have to choose between them and us. I hope it never comes to that. I know the Brotherhood has all the fancy toys, but don't forget about your responsibility to lead the Minutemen. I can think of a few reasons myself. Professor, meet the General. Damn right. You don't go killing your friends without some better reason than they might be a synth. There damn well better be. Otherwise, you're gonna be killing a friend for no better reason than he might be a synth. There's no other way to deal with super mutants. With them, it's kill or be killed. Seems like she could be pretty helpful. I hope you're right. But I suspect the Institute has more resources than you realize. There wasn't any alternative. Looks like we're still on the right track. God damn. Kellogg really doesn't want anybody tracking him down. We better be ready for anything when we do catch up with him. What are you talking about? How else are the people gonna find out what's really going on? Good boy, dog meat. Don't worry. We'll find this Kellogg bastard. We're getting closer all the time. Okay. This looks like the place. Time for some payback. It's one of the foundations of a free society. This place seems to be doing all right on its own. Makes you wonder what kind of deals they've made. It's gonna be tough persuading Bunker Hill to join up with the Minutemen. They've always been go-it-alone types. It was a tough fight, but I knew the Minutemen were up to the challenge. Things are looking up around here now that McDonough's gone. They should have read their history. That hasn't ever turned out well. They could have just held out down here forever. Why'd they need to come mess with us? No, it's too late for that. They've shown that there's no way for us to coexist peacefully. If it's them or us, I choose us. I never thought I'd see our flag flying over the castle again. You're right. Everybody else made it? Good. You're damn right they are. I guess I'm still in one piece. I never thought I'd end up on the side of a synth, but he was your friend. He deserved better from you. Come on, you're better than that. You don't go turning on your friends just because someone orders you to. I don't know if Dance is actually a synth or not, but killing him would have been murder. Either way. Pretty clever. Next time, maybe wait for your mind to come up with a second word before saying it. The Commonwealth could use more of that kind of ingenuity. Damn. I was really hoping we could prevent it this time. When we all work together, the bad guys don't stand a chance. Well, you ready for some more work? The Minutemen never rest. I've gotten word that one of our settlements has driven off an attack by the gunners. I've fought the gunners before, and something tells me this was just them probing their defenses. They're gonna need your help. Don't know how you traveled with one of those. What the hell? Cook kept back down, and then you killed him anyway. I don't think that was a very good idea. We'll do our best, Piper. You're looking at him. I know what I'm doing. It's not the first time I've had to protect someone. Looks like somebody's chemistry experiment went a little haywire. We ought to cross this courtyard as fast as possible. We're awfully exposed down here. What was this for? Some kind of sport? A little over the top, don't you think? Look at that. So were you in the Battle of Bunker Hill? Oh, God. What is that smell? Whew. Wish I had a gas mask. What a stink. Good Lord, that reeks. Is it just me, or does this place seem almost freakishly clean? I feel like we've stepped back in time. I came by here years ago, but I've never been inside. Do you think it's still full of books after all this time? Just like I always imagined a secret spy base would look like. God damn it! These people didn't stand a chance. I wonder who'd want to take a boat out on this lake. Not too inviting if you ask me. I'd hate to have to attack this place. You could hold this place against an army. Good sight lines, plenty of hard cover. Whoever set this up knew what they were doing. Just look at this place. How many clothes do people need back in the old days? Somebody's got their maid working overtime. Looks like you could eat off the floor in here. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. Quite a collection of junk. Could be anything hidden in all this. Think there's anything valuable in all of this junk? What a mess. It's gonna be hard getting through here without getting soaked. Ah, good. More muck. Watch your step. Unless you want to go for a swim. I can't decide if this makes Jack more impressive or even crazier than I thought. There's someone inside that fridge. You sure you want to go any further? I'm sure it's not nearly as bad as it looks. This place is giving me the creeps. I really don't like this. There's something wrong here. Oh my God. Let's get out of here. Nobody deserves this. I didn't need to see that. There are some things you can't unsee. I don't want to think about what happened here. One day, maybe we can put this all back together. I know, doesn't seem very likely right now, but I can dream. Good God, what have they been doing in here? I hope that's not what it looks like. Great, another pair of boots ruined. Good Lord, that's foul. Ugh, let's get out of here. There are days where I think I may have made some poor choices in life. Look at that. I'm glad there are still a few places like this left. Now this is more like it. Every once in a while, you run across some place like this, and you remember that the world can still be a beautiful place. Nice. Very nice. Hey there, sleepyhead. Good morning, love. Time to get back to the real world, huh? That was nice. I was having the best dream. Is it morning already? I guess we'll never know what this was all about. We could use a light here. Great place for an ambush. A lot of hiding places around here. Keep a sharp eye out. I can't see a thing in here. It's gonna be hard to sneak up on anything in here. It's weirdly peaceful in here. I hate to say it, but it's too quiet. Our voices will carry in here, so we should be careful. I've always preferred Gwyneth, but a Beantown brew will do in a pinch. Looks like someone's been here recently. We better be careful. Doesn't look like they've been gone long. Someone could still be around here. I guess we just missed whoever it was. Well, look at this. Strange place for a bar. I can almost imagine crowds of people gathering here, just to listen to music on a summer evening. Nothing else to worry about. Doesn't look like anybody's been in here for a long time. Man, we're kicking up a lot of dust. Damn, it's hard to breathe in here with all this dust. Any idea what all this does? Look at all this. I wonder if any of this still works. Who knows what this was all for? This looks like a good place to stop for a bit, if you need rest. It's nice not to have to be on edge every second. I think we can relax a bit here. At least we won't have to worry about anything creeping around in the shadows. What's the opposite of dark and creepy? I should have brought my sunglasses. I don't like this. Too exposed. On the bright side, nobody's gonna be sneaking up on us. Not a lot of cover. We should keep moving. Look at all this. We should take as much of this as we can carry. Got any earplugs? We're not gonna hear anything coming until it's right on top of us. What? Did you say something? This is gonna give me a headache if we stay in here too long. You'll keep an eye on him, won't you, boy? Dogmeat's done his job. Now it's time for us to take over. Let's find Kellogg and finish this.
Get inside! Quick! And here! Hurry! Through here! Come on!
What do you mean? You used to live here or something? I didn't used to. But how did she know about this place? I think she has some kind of a gift. Best not to ignore it. Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say you were frozen. Anybody else make it out with you? I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home. What do you think? Well, that you're from before the war. The Great War. Like one of those old ghouls you sometimes run into. Is that true? Come on, Minutemen! Make every shot count. She's hurting now. Don't let up. We're trying to be role models here. Can't really do that if you go around stealing things. Thirsty? That was a nice gesture. Hey, what the hell is wrong with you? It's colder than I expected in here. I miss the sun already. The sooner we get out of this cave, the better. Man, the echoes down here are messing with me. Get ready! Incoming! If I see an enemy, it's mine. I'm ready, man. Just bring it on. Anything comes near us, I'll take it out. We're still on track. Hopefully he's not much further. If you want to get started right away, I've had word about a settlement that needs our help. They're still hoping there are Minutemen out there somewhere. Let's not disappoint them. I'll mark their location on your map. There's another settlement that needs our help. I hope you can get to them quickly. We need to show people that the Minutemen are back. A settlement has asked for our help. Apparently someone's been kidnapped. Remember, the Commonwealth belongs to all of us, Paladin Dance. Sounded like an accident to me. We could always use more help, and it might help her find some peace. Let's find a place to settle in while we get the lay of the land. Now you can see why I wanted to take it back. See what you can do with it. I'm gonna go see what else is left around this old place. Let's go see if there's anything left of the old transmitter. There it is. Pretty impressive, huh? Its real name is Fort Independence, but the Minutemen always just called it the castle. You better see if they need any help defending themselves. Anyway, something else has come up while you've been away. Damn. I was really hoping we could prevent it this time. When we all work together, the bad guys don't stand a chance. Something else has come up in the meantime. One of the Institute's coursers has taken up with a raider gang. We've had reports that a courser has joined one of the raider gangs. Seems there's a rogue Institute courser that's joined up with a raider gang. Be careful. A courser is nothing to mess around with. I wonder, how many other rogue Institute synths are still out there? The Institute still manages to cause problems, even after it's destroyed. Your job is to take out that courser before he starts causing real problems. We need to take out that courser before he organizes those raiders into a serious menace. If we don't act fast, that courser will turn that raider gang into a much bigger problem. Turns out the Institute's destruction had some bad side effects. A lot of their synth agents are now loose in the Commonwealth. We're still dealing with the consequences of the Institute's destruction. Looks like we're going to be dealing with the Institute's rogue synths for a while yet. With that kind of leadership, they're likely to become a real menace if we don't do something about it. Given the kind of skills the Institute built into those courses, it's only a matter of time until he takes over the gang. I'm not sure if he's the leader of the gang yet, but it won't take him long. Good. He could have turned that raider gang into a real menace. That's good news. There's no telling what he might have done once he got that gang organized. Good work. We've just got to keep cleaning up the Commonwealth, one mess at a time. You should be proud of yourself, Travis. Even so, you did good, Travis. You should be proud of yourself. I know this is hard to understand, but you're just going to have to trust the general on this one. If we're going to start a war with the Institute, it better be for a damn good reason, and I don't think this is it. There's no need to be trigger happy. Maybe we can get to these synths without anybody getting hurt. You're not seriously thinking about joining the Brotherhood, are you? General? No disrespect, General, but you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Taking out the Institute? Fine. But what about afterward? The Brotherhood will still have a giant war machine? Who's next on their enemies list? Good. We can use her expertise. I got plenty of my own reasons to hate these damn uglies. If you'd seen half of what I've seen while I've been with the Minutemen, you trust them a whole lot farther than I do, General. I don't like just leaving them here to die. We could have helped them. It's hard to believe how much effort they spent in the old days, getting ready to blow themselves up. Man, just look at all these old planes. It's hard to believe they could actually fly. This place has a bad reputation. Just thought you should know. Oh, this is one of those vaults. Like you came out of, right? You're not thinking about actually going in that thing, are you? Must be quite a view from the top of this place. This used to be the Minutemen HQ. Long before my time. Hard to believe anything could have driven us out of here. Cabot House? For real? I always thought this place was just a legend. I'd feel better if we had a few more defenses in place. If you think we need more defenses, you'd better hurry. I've got a bad feeling that time is running out. We can hold this place against an army. I'd say we're ready for anything. We better hurry. They're going to realize what's going on before too long. In any case, here we are. No turning back now. You're going to need this. It's a fusion pulse charge. Once it's attached to the reactor, it can be detonated remotely. You get that on the reactor, and we can trigger an explosion that'll destroy everything the Institute has ever built. Man, that was something else. He's not our enemy. He gave you a lot of help, actually. Even if it was for his own selfish reasons. This is the kind of thing I have nightmares about. I told her the Kims will kill her. Damn it. I should have done something. I hope using the site was worth it. The cost has certainly been high enough. Mama Murphy! Oh God, no. I let it go on. Should have told her no. Look, just give me a second here. All right, Sturgis, we're done. Get us the hell out of here. These raiders seem to be dug in here pretty good. I've never seen water do that before. Why would they have needed all this in an insane asylum? That does not look like a good place for a swim. I'm sick of seafood. This was the cradle of the American Revolution. Now, a super mutant larder. We can always use more ammo. Let's load up. You really think whatever's in here is worth it? We gotta get everybody out of here. If there's anyone left alive. Bastards. Whoa. A lot bigger than it looked on the outside. These guys got started poisoning the planet even before the bombs fell. Even after all this time? Whew. It must have really been something when it was operating. You hear a lot of stories about how that ship got up there. I never heard one that I believed, though. Pharaohs. No surprise there. Let's just back off and let them finish each other off. Hang on. Let's watch and see which one wins. Where'd everybody go? Used to be a small settlement here. Whoa, hold up. That's got to be throwing some serious rads. Must have been a lot of pharaohs to rip right through these raiders like that. Can't say I'm too sorry about it. Well, at least we know how it got up there. Not that anybody will believe us. Looks like someone's fortified this house. We should check it out. This is the treasure? Haha, that's perfect. Oh man, perfect. What's this? The king of the robots? Most doctors these days have to get by with a scalpel and some moonshine. What the hell are these uglies playing at? Listen. That's a death claw. Asleep. We need to be very, very quiet. I always figured the shock wave from the bombs threw the boat into the bridge. But there's no way to really know what happened. These raiders had quite a stash. May as well help ourselves. Looks like the pharaohs did our job for us. Good riddance. Looks like this is where they work on the robots. Might be something we can use in here. They sure built this to last. I'd have to be pretty hungry to eat that. Wow. Look at the view from up here. Somebody went to a lot of trouble digging this out. I wonder what's down there. I wonder how this place missed getting hit during the war. Seems like it would have been a prime target. A lot of good people died here. What do you suppose this was all about? Just make sure we give the civilians a chance to escape before we blow the place. We're not here to commit mass murder.
You should have thought of that before you blew them all to hell. What you did was mass murder. Plain and simple. But you just killed everyone. There wasn't any other way. The Institute is gone.
I guess I'm glad about that.
Damn.
The Brotherhood taken out.
No, I don't accept that. The leaders of the Institute were your enemies. Maybe they all deserve to die. But that doesn't justify killing the innocent along with the guilty.
That's a shame. You can never have too many friends in the Commonwealth. And Ronnie Shaw returns. She's something else, isn't she? People like her. She comes across pretty hard-ass. But she's one of the good ones.
Concentrate all fire on that queen. Steady, people. We can do this. We've almost got her. Keep firing. Remember, aim for their eyes.
If old Joe Becker could see us now, he'd be damn proud. You're someone the Minutemen can follow. Hell, you even inspire me. If everyone was willing to pick up a rifle and protect his neighbor, the raiders wouldn't stand a chance. I hear a lot of talk about the railroad, helping free synths and all that. They don't sound too bad. Best way to deal with the Brotherhood still is to stay out of their way. Don't know if I believe all those boogeyman stories about the Institute. It all sounds like paranoia to me. You need to be more careful about what you do and say. We don't need more enemies. If you're trying to drive our reputation into the ground, you're on the right track. I'm proud to call you a friend. You lead and I'll follow. Whatever you need, you've got it. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Not as long as you'll have me. Gotta say, I'm glad you came along. The Minutemen could use someone like you. I won't try to hide it. You've let me down. You're not helping the reputation of the Minutemen. I've got nothing to say to you. This'll go better if we don't talk to each other. I'm done trying to get through to you. Don't test my patience. Forget it. You just keep doing what you think you need to, no matter who gets hurt. Just don't expect me to be happy about it.
Jesus, what's gotten into you? That's not right, man.
That is very not right. I guess these raiders think it's easier to just take what you want than it is to work for it. What these raiders don't understand is that life's hard enough without people turning on each other, stealing people's food and water. Man, I've got no sympathy for someone who does that. I try to see the best in people, but these low-life bandits make it difficult. You know what I mean? Watch yourself. Some of these bots can be pretty tough. Maybe we can salvage something useful from these robots. Might want to get some more ammo. Can't have enough of that. Wish I could see the machine that dug these tunnels. It must have been something. I heard that before the war, places like this used to be filled with people. Hard to imagine now. Wait, was that? Ugh, I'm seeing things. Just ignore me. I don't like to think about what might live in a place like this. Sure, I'll keep my distance. Sure thing. Should be easier to spot trouble from back there. All right, I'll drop back and trail you. Okay, I'll stay close. I'll keep the formation tight. Okay? What am I doing? I'll head back. You take care of yourself. If you need me again, you know where to find me. If that's what you want, I'll head home. Yeah, I agree. Better to use caution. I'll stand ready. I'd rather be watching your back. But okay. Leaving me behind, huh? Hope I'm not slowing you down.
Look sharp.
I guess you know I'm one of the last of the Minutemen. But I never really told you what happened to us. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. that can only help our cause. The way is now clear for the Commonwealth to finally come together and build something good for the future. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows from here on out. Good news, General. Sturgis found a way into the Institute. We can launch an attack whenever you say the word. This must be the reactor. We'll be standing by for you to teleport us into the Institute. We'll cover you while you plant the charge. We only get one shot at this, remember? Good luck. That means this right here must be the Old North Bridge, where the first shots of the American Revolution were fired. Let's move out. I'll take point. Stick close, everyone. Well, there it is. Sanctuary Hills. It can hardly turn out any worse than... Okay. Don't get yourself all riled up. Is there something our friend here can help with? Careful here, Mama Murphy. Watch your step on this bridge. Hey, Sturgis, got a minute? Bad news. The Institute has been scouting the castle. Looks like they're getting ready for a major attack. Now that Sturgis found a way in, we can launch an attack whenever you say the word. I have some good news for you. Sturgis found a way into the Institute. We can launch an attack whenever you say the word. The good news is, Sturgis found a way into the Institute. We can launch an attack whenever you say the word. I hope that convinces them not to try hitting us again anytime soon. I knew we could stand up to them. A settlement's been reporting increased Institute activity. That's great news. Once folks have some place to call their own, they'll be willing to help defend it. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon to let settlers know about it. Before you know it, we'll have a thriving new farm instead of wasteland. We'll take back the Commonwealth, one piece at a time. Now, as always, there's another fire to put out. I've got something a bit different for you, but they're worried the super mutants will come back in force. You better get over there before it's too late. I've got something a bit different for you. A settlement has sent word. They somehow managed to drive off a super mutant raid. Problem is, super mutants have set up camp there. Problem is, right now there's a raider gang set up there, but nobody's gonna want to move there until the bug infestation is taken care of. Is this it? I thought it'd be more high tech. Oh, so this is what it looks like. It's the only way you're walking out of here. We'll never know if there was another way out of this. Let's just get what we came for and get out of here. Be careful, General. Come on, man. You're better than that. You don't go turning on your friends just because someone orders you to. She's making a whole lot more sense than Maxon did. If you want to try clearing out these scumbags, I'm game. I hope you brought plenty of ammo, though. We're gonna need it. The castle garrison have spotted hostiles scouting the perimeter. We should find out what's going on. That doesn't sound good. We'd better go find her. Damn. This must have been quite a battle. So this is the Institute. Can I get a drink? Thanks. Man, I sure could use a drink. Something cold would go down real nice right about now. Pharaohs have always been a problem for the people of the Commonwealth. Shame you weren't able to help them out. Glad to hear it, General. It's hard enough out here without people having to worry about ghouls in their backyard. I'll mark it on your map. We can use all the support we can get. So see what you can do to help. Got another thing to talk to you about. We'll try, Nick. If you trust him, General, then I guess I have to stop worrying. I know I'm leaving her in good hands, Nick. Be careful out there. I know I'm leaving him in good hands, Nick. Be careful out there. Watch your fire in here. We don't want to set off a chain reaction of all these old cars. Look at that. I hope it stays up there a few more minutes. Gunners. Nothing for it but to kill every last one of them. The Institute massacred this whole settlement a few years back. It was all over before the Minutemen could respond. Who knows how long they've been locked in here? All these books. All ruined now. This looks like Mirelurk heaven. If we're headed for Libertalia, we'd better be ready for a hell of a fight. One of the biggest raider hives around. Haha, nice. I bet you'd like one of those suits. Bowling, huh? You know how to play? A lot of stories about this place. None of them good. Piper ought to see this place. Do you think we can really trust this guy? The Institute may be after him, but that doesn't make him our friend. Damn. I've heard the Institute has some kind of super agents, but I never thought I'd get personally acquainted with one. If anyone can make sense of this crazy Institute teleporter tech, it's Sturgis. He hasn't let me down yet. You just made history. Visiting the Institute is a one-way trip for most people. God damn. I never thought the railroad could actually pull it off. The Institute doesn't go in for half measures, do they? The Institute may be the Brotherhood's first target, but after they're eliminated, then what? If the Institute can infiltrate the Brotherhood of Steel, then nobody is safe. Dance was a comrade. You should have stood by him. I'm glad you stood by Dance. He was a loyal comrade. whether or not he was a synth. I don't understand why you continue to help the Brotherhood. I hope you don't think the Brotherhood will just turn off Liberty Prime after they use him to take out the Institute. This artillery could really come in handy. We should set up batteries and as many settlements as possible. The Institute left us no choice. It was them or us. The Institute sure doesn't do anything halfway, do they? I can't argue with that. They didn't care one bit about the people of the Commonwealth, no matter what Maxon said. I hope you're right. You're right, General. Besides, what's done is done. Now we just have to live with it. We really do have a shot at taking down the Institute, but that isn't going to happen by just talking about it. Let's get back out there. I wouldn't have believed what they were capable of if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Are you serious? You're going to turn around and betray the railroad? After all this? I hope you'll reconsider that decision before you make a terrible mistake. Before this, I would have said no way. Now, yeah, I actually think we can. I never thought the railroad would be able to pull off something like that. Thanks for saying that. Oh, thanks. Glad to hear it. Thanks. It's good to know. Remember to support your local Minutemen. Now, before I forget, I've got something else for you to look into. I never thought I'd see the day that the Minutemen had artillery support again. We should see about building them at all our settlements to expand our coverage. Ha! That's a bit of an understatement from what I hear. I'd heard stories about her from the old-timers, but I didn't know she was still around. The fact that she's come back to the Minutemen means we must be doing something right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds like you better get going to Diamond City. You've got to look past what it is to what it could be. We've got water, plenty of space. Should be pretty defensible. I can see it. Garden plots over there, some snug shelters. Hell, maybe even electricity. All right, people, let's do this! You've done a lot of good for the people of the Commonwealth. A lot of good. I'm glad we found each other. I hope you know that. Feels good to be out helping people, to be making a difference. The Commonwealth is in your debt. I admit I wasn't sure about you at first. But you're all right. It's good to run with someone I can respect. There's not many that'll risk their lives to protect others. But I can tell that you would. Honor and compassion are in short supply these days. But I can tell you've got both. You know how to handle yourself. I'll give you that. Back before General Becker died, the Minutemen were a force to be reckoned with. I'll tell you what's wrong with the Commonwealth. People can't see the big picture. I should be back looking after Mama Murphy and the rest of them. I feel like I'm wasting my time. Like I could be doing more good somewhere else. I have to be honest. This isn't working out the way I hoped it would. I can't believe I used to admire you. You're a real piece of work, you know that? I made a huge mistake asking you to take charge of the Minutemen. You're a disgrace to everything the Minutemen used to stand for. You disgust me, you know that? You're not worth the dirt on my boots. I've got your back no matter what. We make a hell of a team. I trust you. And I don't say that lightly. Man, you're unstoppable. Stay sharp. Don't let your guard down. Take care of your gun. It'll take care of you. You ask me, freedom's always worth fighting for. Things are tough now, but they'll get better. You've done some things I don't care for. I'd hope you were different. Looks like I was wrong, because people look up to the Minutemen. They respect us because we give them an ideal to aspire to. I should know. When I was a kid, the Minutemen were my heroes. They made me want to look out for folks and protect my neighbors. When people get inspired, they can solve any problem. The way I see it, we've got the responsibility to inspire people. That's why it's on us to set an example. Come on, man, don't blow me off. I've still got your back, but you need to hear this. I know what I've seen, man. I've kept quiet so far, but not anymore. Okay, but we are going to have a conversation. If not now, then soon. You're all right, man. I appreciate that you did that. I admire the way you look out for people. It's a hard road we walk, but it's worth it. Years from now, people are going to look back and they're going to remember us. They're going to say, they made a difference. They gave us hope. Hey, man, we all do. It's human nature. Anyway, thanks for letting me talk. We're good now. Look, all I'm asking for is a little more consideration, all right? Think about the consequences of your actions and how they affect people. I don't expect you to be a saint, but I can tell you're a good person at heart. I know it's easy to take advantage of people or solve problems with violence, but there's a better way, and we need to show people that. Look, when we first met, I could tell you were different. I thought maybe you could help us turn things around and really help make the Commonwealth a better place. What I've seen lately, though, is someone who doesn't care about anyone but himself. You hear what I'm saying? Come on, man. Was that really necessary? Hey, put that back. What do you think you're doing?
Damn raiders.
Preying on the hardworking people of the Commonwealth is about as low as you can get. You'd think people would know better than to build machines they can't control. Man, I hate fighting robots. You can scare off raiders, but not these things. Amazing to think these old robots are still running after all this time. When I was a kid, these things gave me nightmares. The scariest thing about pharaohs is they used to be people like us. If I ever turn into one of these things, you have permission to put 2 in my skull. You can smell these pharaohs a mile away if you're downwind. Hey, don't let them overcharge you. Good to see commerce thriving. Don't think I need anything myself, but it never hurts to look. I'll hang back, but not too far. Middle distance. Got it. Need some space? You got it. Right behind you. What do you need? Point it out. I've had enough of this. Hang tight. I've got you. Let's do this. I'll hold my shot. Sure. I've played bodyguard before. You want to swap supplies? No problem. Okay. This is what I've got. Sure. Here's my supply. I'm with you. Ready to go. Following your lead. I'll mark it on your map. Go find out what they need. We could use more settlements supporting our cause. Sturgis figured this was a safe distance outside the blast radius. That's right. I figure you can use that tunnel he found to get in and secure their teleporter, then use it to bring in the rest of our troops. We fight our way to their reactor, fix it to blow, and get the hell out of there. You got it, General. We'll be standing by to teleport into the Institute on your signal. Sturgis, you reading me? We're done down here. Zap us back to the relay room. So that's it. The Institute is destroyed. It's finally over. I don't either. But that tunnel Sturgis found isn't going to work to bring in a whole assault force. The entrance is underwater. We need to get out of here and fast before they figure out what we've done. That was one hell of a bang, wasn't it? Okay, let's move. Here's the detonator. Holy shit. Whenever you want to see humanity's best hope for the future go up in smoke, just hit that button. We deserve to enjoy our victory. But soon enough, it's going to be time to get back to work. Your idea of heaven, eh, Sturgis? I'd call that the best omen I've seen since we left Quincy. All right, folks. Thanks to our friend here, it's safe to move out. We're heading for that place Mama Murphy knows about. Sanctuary. It's not far. Don't forget the price we paid to get this far. You know what, Mama Murphy? You were right all along. She was right all along. First time I've seen one of these things up close. I'm very glad it's already dead. Well, I'll be damned. It's the monument to the original Minutemen. I knew that was somewhere around Concord. Could be some good salvage in there. Let's get to Sanctuary first, though. I think we're close. No sign of raiders. That's a good start. This looks like as good a spot as any. I'll take a look around. Make sure there aren't any surprises. I figure you can use that tunnel he found to get in and secure their teleporter. Then, use it to bring in the rest of our troops. We fight our way to their reactor, fix it to blow, and get the hell out of there. Good. Now people can see that they aren't unstoppable. Glad to hear it, General. That'll make it less likely for anyone to challenge us in the future. Damn. That's a setback for sure. But we'll bounce back. We always do. You've done a good job of building support for the Minutemen, but we still don't have any way to attack the Institute. Don't forget to give that holotape to Sturgis. He'll need time to analyze the data. We've got reports of renegade synth activity near one of our settlements. Yes, ma'am. Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement. I hate to hear that. This is exactly what the Minutemen are supposed to prevent. We'll have to do better next time. Good to hear. One step at a time. We'll make the Commonwealth safe for people who just want to live in peace. As usual, I have something else for you to look into. The trouble is that some kind of vicious beasts are lairing there. Man, no wonder they prefer it down here. I know we're supposed to be helping people in need, but extending that idea to death claws in need may be taking it a bit too far. We had no choice. Damn shame. Just put the gun down and we can talk this out. We could have tried to talk to him. Riding a steel box into an Institute ambush wasn't my idea of a good plan anyway. Seems more than reasonable if you really want our help. I'd like to see some actual evidence that Dance is a traitor before doing anything this drastic. The Minutemen need you more than the Brotherhood ever will. I know a lot of people that came looking for treasure up here. I don't know any of them that ever came back. Easy, pal. You're gonna be fine. Mama Murphy's sight pays off again. I never thought I'd end up on the side of a synth, but he was your friend, man. He deserved better from you. I can't believe you just stood by and let Maxon murder your friend. Synth or not, he deserved better from you. Sturgis, you'd better get to work on this teleporter of theirs. We need that thing running as soon as possible. You pull us back up as soon as we give the signal. And anyone from the Institute who wants out, you let them go, so long as they ain't shooting at you.
Wait, what? You're picking the wrong side here.
Hey, I'll take your house specialty. The colder, the better. A pack of ghouls has holed up near a settlement. They could use our help.
Don't let him talk you into anything you'll regret later. I sure hope you know what you're doing. Piper, you listen to him now. He'll keep you out of trouble. Piper, you listen to her now. She'll keep you out of trouble.
Deacon, you ever want to fight for a cause bigger than a handful of people? You get back to me. That's the goal, ma'am.
What we need is a good hurricane to blow this whole mess away. Be careful. This place is usually crawling with mirelurks. Do you think he was trying to tame them? I wonder what made this hole.
This is a nice touch. In an otherwise creepy and depressing place.
I'll be damned.
So the whole thing was set up as a big experiment? What the hell were they thinking? Playing around with that thing.
Careful. This whole place could come down.
Next thing you're going to tell me is we're going up there? What the hell? Looks like at least one of those trains is still working. This place took a direct hit. Not much left. So this is where that death claw came from. You remember? The one that attacked you outside the museum in Concord? Huh. Some of this looks like it might still be good. How in the world is that still working? Careful. Some of these may still be working. Must have been a nice spot once. He found himself a good spot all right, but why? Good Lord. You could annihilate a city with all of this. Did you hear that? Damn it. I think we're in trouble here. Going in there is the very definition of bad idea. Which means, I assume, that we're going in there. WRVR? Oh no. This is where the Charles River Trio broadcasts from. We better get out of here. I don't care about their reasons. This is just plain evil. Who would build a house in the middle of a crater? The rads down there must be lethal. Looks like we could get up on the highway from here. I thought this place smelled like a trap. Among other things. I've never seen a lighthouse powered by glowing ones before. This must be where they tested the robots.
Go Bears!
Hey, look. The old pool is full of tarberries. Ingenious.
I've got a group of settlers inside! The raiders are almost through the door!
Don't worry, dog meat. I'll take good care of her. Don't worry, dog meat. I'll take good care of him. You'll keep an eye on her, won't you, boy? They left us a little puzzle to solve, huh? Nick Valentine has a good reputation around the Commonwealth. He'll help you find your son. If anyone can. Let's hope Kellogg's trail hasn't gone cold. He had it coming. If anyone did. I doubt the Brotherhood's intentions are peaceful. There's gotta be some other way to find out what you need to know. Are you all right, General? You didn't look so good while Amari had you hooked up to her machine. Don't forget your responsibilities to the Minuteman, General. The Railroad must know more about the Institute than anyone in the Commonwealth. No wonder the Railroad is so paranoid now. The Institute must have nearly wiped them out here. The Railroad seems to have more enemies than they need. I can't even count the number of ways this could go wrong. Time to give the Institute a taste of their own medicine, General. I still wonder what this Brotherhood outpost is doing here. I've never heard of them operating in the Commonwealth before. I don't know that we really want to invite more Brotherhood forces into the Commonwealth, General. I don't think the Brotherhood is here to bring peace and freedom to the Commonwealth, General. That's quite an arsenal you just handed over to the Brotherhood. I guess this is the point of no return. Nice to see the Institute doing something to help the Commonwealth for once. General, we should not be helping the Institute round up escaped synths and attacking peaceful settlements in the process. I can't say I'm sorry to see the Institute taking on the Brotherhood. They may be the only ones who stand a chance against them. I sure hope you know what you're doing, General. I guess we're just gonna have to learn to live with the Institute. I think we were on the wrong side here, General. You've made your choice, General. Now we all have to live with it. Sounds like she knows what she's talking about. Crazy to think of all those weapons just sitting there under our noses this whole time. Well, they certainly were a threat. And I'm glad they're gone. Before this, I would have said you were crazy. Now, I think you're right. They were the shoot first, ask questions later types. No doubt about that. They were the shoot first, ask question later types. No doubt about that. You may be right. They certainly were a big threat. And I am glad the Institute took them out. I can still hardly believe the Brotherhood is gone. You sure that was the right choice? Siding with the Institute? Was that what he was doing? I thought it was more of a controlled crash. If another giant airship shows up here, I will be happy to help you blow it up. In any case, what's done is done. We'll just have to figure out how to live with this new world you've created. You're right. One step at a time. I'm just glad we don't ever have to do anything like that again. Once was enough. Now there's just the Institute left to deal with. But there's still the Institute to deal with.